Yeah. Ghana. I'm so cool, I went to Africa. Back at school, they would laugh at us. Now it's cool to be black as fuck. Now it's cool to be from Africa, huh? Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. It's so cool to be from Africa. It's so cool to be from Africa. I'm so cool, I went to Africa. Back at school, they would laugh at us. Tell the truth, it was cruel. Now it's too cool to be black as fuck. Now it's cool to be from Africa. Now it's cool to be from Africa. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Met the coolest youth with stamina. Ate the sweetest fruit to match it up. Had some banku, ate some food with some good stew belly buzz. Kelly Welle, ate some red with some jollof, I enough. Plantain made me cuckoo, so much good food, man, ate too much. Yam chips too added up. Man, don't be mad at us. I took a plane from Canada. I can't complain, I landed, bruh. Soon as I landed, they handed up. All of that hate ain't adding up. I took my words and just backed it up. It's always been cool to be black as fuck. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. It's so cool to be from Africa. It's so cool to be from Africa. It's so cool to be from Africa, huh? Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Strongest backs, they manage enough. Too cool, they balance food with no hands. This ain't a bluff. Next strong, they very tough. Made me just level up. It's always been cool to be black as fuck. It's always been cool to be black as fuck. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. The women intelligent, beautiful, fit, and hella thick, yeah. Dripped in melanin, sun kissed, it's evident, yeah. The men real gentlemen, so fine, so eloquent. Melanin dipped in elegance. Ghana is so heaven sent. Homer real medicine. Homer black excellence. Gain independence. By Ghana's first president. Kwame Nkrumah represents freedom with no hesitance. Justice and no settling. Let just settle in. All of the riches from Africa. Met the coolest kids in Africa, boy. All of the wealth is in Africa. Buy some land and sell all of your toys. I need to get out of Canada. Create a business, now you self-employed. Your money will stretch like it's algebra. This is the truth, man. This ain't a ploy. Strongest backs, they manage enough. Too cool, they balance food with no hands. This ain't a bluff. Next strong, they very tough. Made me just level up. It's always been cool to be black as fuck. Always been cool to be black as fuck. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. It's so cool to be from Africa. It's so cool to be from Africa. It's so cool to be from Africa, huh? Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up.
You know, they taught me words like Madase, Apauta, Premi. Went to Ghana.
Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. So my name is African Millennial, and I've been having some extra time this holiday season. So I'll be making a couple of videos this week, actually, all of this week. So I'll be here today. I'll also be here tomorrow at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll also be here on Saturday, Christmas, also 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And who knows, maybe in the holiday I'll be posting a bit more, just have extra time on my hands. But this is a video, right, that has it has been in the works for some time. But the thing is, we were kind of reluctant to speak about this because this is someone who says that he's a representative of West Africa. So because of his brand and because of like what he stands for, it's something that we noticed, especially the Ghanaian community. We've noticed this, but we haven't really been vocal about this because we don't want to cause trouble. But at the same time, it's like there's low-key hating going on. And it's like, okay, how could you then say you're a representative of West Africa, but you're trying to pin countries against each other? Like, that's what I don't understand. How are you saying that you Pan-African? This is why some people say they're Pan-African, they're lying, because they'll say that they're Pan-African, but then when there's a country that is doing something maybe that they don't like, then they're so freely to disrespect that country. So it's like, so are you only Pan-African on your own terms? Because when people like me, when people like Kwesi, when people like Ako Sunday, when people like Lisa Susu, when people like African Superstar, When certain people say they love Ghana, they actually mean it. Or when they say that they love the country that they rep, they actually mean it. But when some people say that they love certain countries, they only love those countries when the country is good to them. When the country is bad to them, then all of a sudden they don't care. All right. I'm going to go with the dichotomy of what I've noticed that Search for Uru has done. And again, I'm not hating, I'm not like super angry at him. I'm angry at his motives, his motivation. I'm angry at how he represents Ghana, and I'm angry at that. I'm not necessarily angry at the person, but I'm angry at what he's doing. So if we can learn to put those things aside, that would be great. In this community, I've made videos about other people. There's only one person I made a video about that I actually had a problem. Everybody else, it was just a critique of what they did or what they said and how it made me feel. Okay, so I don't understand if people don't understand that you could actually I can't even speak right now. You could basically set aside someone's personality versus what they say and what they do. And it's not really necessarily being hating or being hateful. It's called being critical. All right. And yes, he's not being fair to the Ghanaians in this space. He's not being fair to Ghana. I've noticed specifically with Search for Uru, when it's a country that gives him citizenship, like that country is amazing, that country is great. But if it's a country that for whatever reason, maybe wasn't ready to give citizenship or maybe just doesn't want to give citizenship, now all of a sudden that country is a horrible country. I have the right to, over critique that country. But the country that I represent, the country that I live in, Nigeria, the country that I represent, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, you never have live streams critiquing the Sierra Leone government. You never have live streams critiquing the Nigerian government. You never have live streams about that. But you will always have live streams critiquing the Ghanaian government, Ghanaian decisions, Ghanaian this, Ghanaian that. But when it comes to Sierra Leone and Nigeria, I'm not seeing the same live streams of you being equal with your critiques. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that at all. And I'm going to tie it to Search for Uru mostly because I'm obviously speaking about him. I'm going to have video clips of evidence as well because I'm not just saying this because I'm being emotional. There's actual videos that support what I'm saying. But one thing I will say is I've never seen him do a live stream about Sierra Leone, about the actual issues that are going on in that country, ever. Nigeria, maybe, but not as much as what's actually going on in Nigeria. But for sure, I can vouch 100% say I've never heard him do a live stream critiquing anything that's going on in Sierra Leone. And that begs the question to me and to other people, why is that? Thank you, that's nice. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. You always support this channel and you're a really good friend. I really appreciate it. But yes, has anyone watched a live stream where Search for Uru was honest about the situations that are going on in Sierra Leone? Ever? I understand that, okay, you have a tour company, so you're gonna talk about the good things about that country. But are you also not gonna tell people what they should be expecting in Sierra Leone? Are you never going to talk about some of the things that Sierra Leone government is doing wrong? Never? So that begs the question, is the money that you're getting from the tours, is that more important than being real about what's happening in Sierra Leone? I'm not saying Sierra Leone is a horrible country, but I'm just saying if we're speaking about West Africa, someone always wants to talk about Ghana. Why is nobody talking about what's happening in Sierra Leone? And you have a citizenship from there, so at least it would come a little more authentic from you, would it not? How come it was Go Black to Africa that had to be honest in this community about what's going on in Sierra Leone? But you've been having tours there for how long, and it never occurred to you to have an honest video about what's going on in Sierra Leone, the actual life in Sierra Leone, or the actual situations that are going on in that country? Has he ever did a video even explaining the history of what happened in that country and how they're still in a restructuring agreement? Sierra Leone and Liberia are very beautiful countries. Anyone from Sierra Leone and Liberia, I'm not hating on your country. Okay, but we need to be honest with people that Sierra Leone and Liberia still have not recovered from the wars. In terms of infrastructure and development, they haven't recovered yet. But I've never seen anyone have a conversation about that ever. All right. Let me start with video evidence number 1. All right. Because I can say here and even say this without these videos, but I think the videos would help. So I'm going to play the first one right here. I'm just pulling it up. Give me 1 second. Oh, and like the video and let me know what you guys think. I know some people are probably going to sit there and be like, oh, you guys are just hating on Search for Uhuru. Whatever. I'm the one hating, but the person making the video is basically trying to steal attention from Ghana to go to other countries is not hating. Bye.
Greetings. We are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Also, tours coming up. We have a couple of tours coming up. Sierra Leone in April, Nigeria in August. April, there will be citizenship opportunities available for those who qualify. For more details, hit me up, go to dynastymirror.com or email me at uhuru@searchforuhuru.com. Again, like, share, and subscribe. We won't be on here too long. Subteam. So a friend of mine WhatsApped me an article in regards to Ghana and the new COVID restrictions. So I'm going to share that. We're going to review that. I think it's ridiculous. It's crazy. You know, the timing is just wrong for what Ghana is trying to do. I don't think any other country on the planet is trying to enforce what Ghana is wanting to enforce right now. So Ghana is saying Delta Airlines, United. I know Delta and United fly direct from the U.S. to Ghana. They're saying if anybody shows up to our country on your flight and they don't have proof of vaccine, we're going to fine you guys $3,500. On top of that.
Okay. And am I still muted or am I here? I think I'm still here. Okay. What I'll say in regards to the right, I already shared my expressions and my opinions about the vaccine like months ago. That's the difference between someone who actually keeps up with Ghanaian news versus someone who gets it late. I already shared my opinion months ago, February and last year, about my opinion on Ghana vaccine, right? I don't agree with it. I don't think it's good. But at the same time, if you look at the title of the video, it says Ghana to fine airlines $3,500 for unvaccinated passengers. Why is that unbelievable when the law literally says you have to be vaccinated to enter the country? Why will they not fine the airlines? Did it say that Ghana is going to fine citizens? Did it say that Ghana is going to fine passengers? Or did it say that it's going to fine airlines? If you break the rule of the country going into that country, why should the airline not get in trouble? I don't see what's actually so villainous about that. That's intelligent. That's smart, if you ask me. That's the whole point of following rules. The whole point of following rules is if you don't follow rules, you're going to get in trouble. So I'm actually happy that Ghana is fining the airlines. Get your money from Delta. Get your money from British Airways. Get your money from the French air. A lot of these airlines are Obroni, Muzungu airlines anyway. So if Ghana is saying we're going to find the Obroni, Muzungus, I don't care. These are corporations. Get your money. Get it. I don't like. Anyway, let me continue because I don't have time to be playing this whole thing. So let me just play again.
Again, on top of that, Ghana is saying that if they come and if they test positive for COVID, we are going to fine you, Delta, you United, $3,500 per person. Now, let me tell you how stupid that is. You can still test positive for COVID even if you have the vaccine. You can still test positive for COVID, even if you have the vaccine. And just the timing is terrible. You got Afrochella coming up. You don't understand the number of people I know who were going.
Okay, so if there's projected under 1 million people that are supposed to go to Ghana in December, and if Ghana has this set in place, when would be the right time? The time when it's off peak travel season or the time when it's high peak travel season? I don't know.
Ghana in the next week or so, they're like, "No, I'm not going anymore." Because think about it. Yeah, you can still spread it if you have the vaccine, and even if you can still test positive if you have the vaccine. It's just something's not right. Again, something is not right. Something is
and like I said before, and like I said for the rest of this video, this coming from somebody who honestly critiques countries evenly, it wouldn't be a big deal. But this from someone who has an anti-Ghana rhetoric already in his channel, this is a very big deal. This is a very big deal. I will play only a little bit of this and then fast forward and move on to the next one.
Ghana had a good thing going. Your return, like this erases all the gains Ghana made from your return.
This says that this erases all the gates that Ghana made from your return. Maybe to you, this erases everything Ghana has done for your return, but this does not erase everything Ghana has done for the continent. This does not erase everything that Ghana has done for the diaspora. Miss me with that. If anyone is going to sit here and say that this erases what Ghana has done for the continent and what Ghana is continuing to do for the continent and for West Africa, you're delusional. Ghana's the best West African country. It is. It's Ghana is the best. This is the thing that that's it. This is the thing that Ghanaians don't say. We are not concerned about comparing Ghana to other countries like that. So we don't talk about how Ghana is the best West African country, but it is. And we're not just saying that Ghana is the best West African country because we're not just saying that Ghana is the best West African country because we feel like it is. This is the reason why we say it is. I will show you right now. Ghana was voted the second most peaceful country in Africa. Recently, if we're talking about peaceful countries in Africa, I'm not even talking about West Africa, period. I mean, if we're talking about the most peaceful countries in Africa, Ghana either comes second, third, or first, always in the lists. Always. That's one. That's only one. I will show you more, but let me just start off with that one that Ghanaians actually don't talk about because Ghanaians are actually very humble people. But if you push us too far to prove why Ghana is a big deal, we will gladly go there. We will gladly have that battle with you. Ghana. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Sorry, my bad. Ghana Global Peace Index Report 2021, Ghana ranked second most peaceful country in Africa. When do you hear Ghanaians speaking about this? Ghanaians don't speak about this. We don't care. But if you're going to paint Ghana as if it's this villain island, we're going to come back and say, no, it's not. Okay, this is the first one, right? I said I have more. Didn't I say that? Okay. Mamin, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the other screen here. What's the other one that Ghanaians could brag about, but we don't brag about it because we're not boastful people? Strongest country. I spelled currencies wrong, so my bad. But strongest currencies in Africa. Ghana, the third cedi. The cedi is the third strongest money in Africa. How is it that a West African country is one of the strongest dollar in the continent, but you don't hear Ghanaians speak about this? Why? We're not like that. We are not like this, but if you're going to bring us there, we will bring it. All right, that's second, right? All right. Someone, a Kosande Kwesi, somebody Cameroonian, Somebody remind me. I'm on the second one, right? Okay. Let me go to the third one. Let me go to the third one. Let me go to the third one. I'm trying to find the screen. Okay. I have so many tabs open, so I'm sitting here trying to find it. Here's the third one right here. Ghana is the West African Center of Medicine. Okay. Right here. Who else is doing this? Do people not realize Ghana's position right now? Ghana is positioning itself globally. Ghana is not worried about competing with other African countries. Ghana is worried about competing globally, internationally. That's Ghana's vision. That's Ghana's plan. I don't know about some other countries, but Ghana has a plan. Ghana has a vision, many visions. Okay. So I said what? Strongest currency, third strongest currency. I said second most peaceful country. Number 3, it's the center of West African global health. Okay. Let me go to number 4. Let me go to number 4 because there's more. Believe it or not, there's more. Third one. Ghana was voted as what? The African Center of Free Trade. You know how we're doing a continental free trade area? We're doing a continental free trade area, right? You guys know that the continent is trying to trade intercontinentally, right? Okay. Ghana was voted as what? The secretary of the free trade area in Africa. Ghana is one of, what is it? Is it one of the centers or is it the center of the African Free Trade Agreement or something like that? I don't know, something along those lines, but that has been assigned to Ghana. Okay, so that's what I lost count. Is that 4 or 5? I think I'm on number 4. Fine. Let me go to number 5. Let me go to number 5. Ghana, along with President Kufuor, is voted as what? The chairman of ECOWAS. So even Ghana's position in the West African states is very important. Why was Buhari not voted as the president of ECOWAS? Why was Bio not voted as the president of ECOWAS? Why was not all the other presidents voted as the president of ECOWAS? And he got reelected. So he was elected before, he's getting reelected again. Again, Ghanaians are not boastful, but if we're talking about West Africa, Ghana is leading West Africa. Like, I don't, what's the debate in this? What's the debate in this? We're not interested in debating these things, so we don't debate it. But if we're talking about West Africa, Ghana's leading West Africa. If you look at the West African, we have something called the West African High School Results, WASI, right? When West African students graduate, Ghanaian students top the list always. The Ghana's education is the best in West Africa. It is. You don't hear Ghanaians speaking about these things. Why? We're not interested. We're not interested in being like, oh, Ghana's doing this. We're not like that. But if you take us there, we have the receipts. We have the receipts. If you really want to take us there, we have it. Anyway, I'm going to continue. I didn't even get to the Pan-African part. I didn't even get to the part of what Nkrumah did during Pan-Africanism. I'm talking about what Ghana's doing today. I wasn't even talking about Pan-Africanism. I'm talking about the significance that country has in Africa and West Africa as the leader of current West Africa today. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, according to some, no problem. Just boycott the whole country, no problem. So we're gonna continue. I hate it when I'm petty like this, but if you push me far, I will get there. I'm sorry. You know, to everybody who has an issue with this video, I'm sorry, but I'm not finished. Let me continue.
Like, this doesn't make any sense. No other country is finding airline. Listen, if I'm Delta Airlines, if I'm United, I'm like, I don't want to cuss. I'm like, freak Ghana. We just ain't coming. In fact, listen, Ed Bastian of Delta Airlines, whoever the CEO of United Airlines is, listen, fly direct to Freetown, Sierra Leone. In fact, guys, if you don't want to put up with what Ghana's doing, come to Freetown.
Okay, he literally said if you don't want to put up with what Ghana's doing, come to Freetown. When was the last time you saw a Ghanaian saying, hey, if you don't like what Sierra Leone is doing, come to Ghana? When was the last time you heard, and when was the last time you heard Wodamaya say that? Let me use Wodamaya. When was the last time you heard Wodamaya say that? If you don't like what Rwanda is doing, come to Ghana.
Lagos. Go to Lagos, go to Freetown. Freetown will be
Someone
easier.
say Ghana's expensive. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the most second peaceful country in Africa. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I'm just guessing, right? And I'm also assuming it has nothing to do with the fact that it's the third highest currency on the continent. It probably doesn't have anything to do with the fact that it's the third highest currency on the continent, right? I don't know.
He's on arrival in Freetown. Got it. Well, there you guys go. There you go. Oh, guys, and listen, people think I'm beating up about Ghana. There's going to be more African countries that are going to fall in line. Trust me. There are going to be more African countries falling in line, everyone. Listen, we'll open up the lines. We'll take a couple calls. You guys.
Other question I have for Search for Ru specifically is how come whenever Nigeria is doing bad, how come you never do videos on the supposed scamming that's going on in Lagos airport? How come you never do the videos on specific or supposed scamming that's going on in the Sierra Leone airport? How come you never do videos ever talking about that? But you're the first to talk about whatever Ghana's not doing right. But how come you don't make videos on what Nigeria specifically is not doing right, because you chose Nigeria first? So how come you never make videos specifically talking about that? Again, Ghana's deciding to charge airlines. That's cool. That's fine. I don't care. If Ghana wants to get its reparations by charging British Airways, what is it, KLM, Air Canada, I don't care. I don't care. How come whenever Nigeria is doing bad, you never tell them, hey guys, Nigeria is not great right now, go to Ghana? How come whenever Sierra Leone is not doing that great, you never tell them, hey guys, don't go to hey guys, go to Ghana? But then whenever Ghana is doing something you don't like, you're the first to put in, hey, I'm doing tours here, I'm doing tours there, buy a tour ticket, let's go. All right. Second video, that was the first video. Thank you, StreamYard. We're going to the second one now. I'm just trying to open it up. Ivry Boy, I see you. Kwesi, I see you. I saw Ryan Lawrence and some other people. I will greet you guys in a minute. Look at the title over here. Oh, this is the same one. My bad. This is the one I wanted to play. Hold on. This person is making my head so discombobulated. I'm doing things out of order. Let me play the second one. It's over here. It's called Ghana is not the only country in Africa. I don't know who made you feel like Ghana is the only country in Africa. I don't think anybody was saying that, but hey, I don't know where I don't know where this is coming from, but okay. I mean, let's see what he says.
What's your excuse for not coming? Please subscribe.
Hello, I'm Dynasty
Buy some merchandise. This is the Africa is the Future t-shirt. Go and cop one. Also buy some books. I write books. So please go and support. Also, make sure you subscribe to our email list so you guys can stay up to date in regards to what's going on with Dynasty Mir. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to the content. We would really appreciate your support. So again, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, go to Patreon, search for uhuru, and donate. Subscribe to Black-owned media. So you could, we
Oh
need
my
your support.
goodness. When does the video start?
Today's topic, again, before I even get started on today's topic, okay? Let me give my disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I dissing Ghana. I'm not.
In no way, shape, or form am I dissing Ghana by saying Ghana is not the only country in Africa. Okay.
So for all my Ghanaian people, I love you. I go to Ghana
That's a lie.
every year. Hopefully I'll be back this
He
year
hasn't been back in like 5 years.
for Aqua Day, if it's even going on. So again, in no way, shape, or form, fashion, am I dissing Ghana. But for the diaspora, Ghana is not the only country in Africa. Why am I saying that? I keep seeing these videos and these posts. I came to Ghana and I can't get my citizenship. I can't get my residency. And then, like, for some people, you find out, okay, or you research, well, or ask the question, what other countries in Africa have you been to? Have you traveled to other African countries and investigated on the ground how you can go about getting residency or citizenship?
FYI, not everybody's reason for going to the continent is primarily, I'm trying to get citizenship as fast as possible. I'm trying to get 2 or 3 citizenship in 3 to 5 years. Not everybody's reason for repatriating is getting citizenship ASAP. So if somebody's going to Ghana and it's taking them 10 years, if it's taking them 30 years, if it's taking them 5 years to get citizenship, that is between them and themselves, or between them and the government, or between them and whatever. That is why are people acting like getting citizenship in African countries is easy? First and foremost, it's not. Okay, getting a citizenship anywhere in the world is not a process that takes that long, and then the act of collecting citizenships is even harder. So he's basically going to make this whole video on the premise of, oh, if it's taking too long for you to get citizenship in Ghana, don't worry. There's some other countries that you can get citizenship. If you show that you have ancestry, you'll get it right. That, just like that. But I'm going to explain to you in this video why this only train of thought is not the only train of thought that exists. I know people in Gambia, it's been 20 years, they don't have their citizenship, they're happy. Okay, so don't stop citizenship baiting. Stop citizenship baiting.
I mean, you have to think about it. Rita Marley, who I believe was Bob Marley's ex-wife, she's been in Ghana like almost 30 years, 20 plus years, and she just got citizenship last year. I mean, this is common for a lot of the diaspora who's been in Ghana. So my thing is, before you settle on a country, not just Ghana, explore Africa. Explore Africa. Just because
Agreed, explore Africa.
Ghana is a fit for this person does not mean it'll be a fit for you. That's why, me personally, I've been to 16 countries. Okay, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, those are my homes, and a little bit, and I'll be.
And it's very interesting how the countries that he's calling home, he got citizenship in less than 3 years. It's very interesting how he happened to only call the ones that gave him citizenship in 5 seconds home. But the other ones that were like, you know what, maybe we have more redlining, we have more processes. Oh, that's not home.
I'll be back and forth to Liberia as well, just because of the historical significance, so we're coming to my next point, which leads to my next point. Me personally, I believe Black Americans, all right, or the diaspora, will be a better fit in Sierra Leone and Liberia than Ghana because of the history. Those are 2 countries that were established by Black Americans.
Exactly. So it would make sense for them to be given citizenship easily because those countries were established by Black Americans. By your logic, it would make more sense for Liberia and Sierra Leone to give expedited citizenships because their ancestors were more recent and more organic. That would make sense. Wouldn't that make sense? That a country that your ancestors had an actual direct building to it in recent history would be giving you fast citizenship versus a country who doesn't?
The Creoles who established Sierra Leone, for the most part, are from America.
Oh, thank you. Miss Jem said Liberia doesn't have dual citizenship at the moment. Yeah. I know some Liberians in America, they only have American citizenship at the moment. They said that they're trying to change that in the Liberian constitution, but in any case, that's up to Liberia, right? That's not up to the diaspora. That's up to the nation of Liberia to change that.
About Liberia. Free slaves went and set up and established Liberia. Okay, what we have to understand, I know people are drawn to Ghana because Kwame Nkrumah, but Kwame Nkrumah is dead. He passed away. It's just Ghana is completely different from what you've read in any type of Kwame Nkrumah pamphlet or book. Meanwhile,
okay, every country is different from the 60s than it is today. With that logic. Yeah, you're correct. Kwame Nkrumah's gone. Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana is different. You're correct about that. But every country by that logic would be different 60 years later, would it not?
Black Americans, we have two countries that we established. But for some reason, we overlook or we discredit or we...
Oh, okay, so he would prefer people to go to Liberia and Sierra Leone. No problem. You can have a preference of where you want people to go, right? No problem. But like I say, Liberia and Sierra Leone have different history that would make their citizenship process make more sense versus a Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, whatever. Very, very different histories.
To do it, especially when it comes to Liberia. Like we have two countries we established, Liberia and Sierra Leone. And because of I call it Afrofusion, right? Just the culture of Sierra Leone and the influence in, you can see the Black American, African American, and the Caribbean American influence in Liberia and in Sierra Leone. Like me personally, I think those two countries are the perfect fit. And if you guys notice, I'm not bringing up Nigeria because every time I bring up Nigeria into anything that has to do with Ghana, here come other people saying Dynasty is hating on Ghana. So I'm gonna leave Nigeria out. Okay, because I don't want people in the comment section. I don't want the Nigerian Ghanaian beef who has the best jollof. I don't want that popping off. So I'm not even going to bring up Nigeria. Okay, I'm going to set Nigeria to the side because I'll be partial towards Nigeria. So I'm just going to set it to the side. But the best fit for the diaspora who wants to return to Africa, you can't count out Sierra Leone and Liberia.
And nobody is counting out Sierra Leone and Liberia except you. Actually, wait. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody is counting out Sierra Leone and Liberia except you trying to count out Ghana at the expense of that. Nobody was counting out any other country.
Opportunities, cost of living. Those are our countries, but for some reason we want to skip that history. Like we want to completely skip the history that Black America has in regards to Sierra Leone and Liberia and go straight to Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay. Nobody is trying to skip any history. Nobody is trying to say that they don't want to go to Sierra Leone and Liberia. Ghana has publicly made a statement in regards to the diaspora. If other countries have not done that, that is not Ghana's fault. That is not Ghana's problem. Okay? In as shiesty as I think the Ghanaian government can be, if the Ghanaian government was able to reach out to the diaspora, go back to the Kwame Nkrumah history, do all of that, and it got to the diaspora first. It got to the diaspora first. You don't need to be jealous. Okay? Why are you not talking to your Sierra Leone president? Why are you not talking to the Liberian president about their initiatives of what they have to do? Why are you pocket watching, citizenship baiting? Why are you doing that?
But I went to Ghana because of Kwame Nkrumah and Marcus Garvey. Okay, that's great. But you can't ignore or discredit our direct ancestors, like our ancestors.
Exactly, which is why it would even be more beneficial for those countries to give you citizenship, because your direct ancestors wrote the constitutions. They went back to America. They amalgamated with the societies. They married the individuals. Your ancestors went back to Sierra Leone and Liberia and established those countries. So it would make more sense for those countries to be giving you citizenship first. It would make more sense for them to be doing that anyway. Duh.
America, who we're connected to directly. You can't just minimize or discredit the role they played in establishing those two African countries. But for some reason we do.
Diaspora can go wherever they want Okay, if a diaspora even directly comes from Liberia and says they don't want to go there, that's their choice. They can go wherever they want, and evidently they're going wherever they want. They're not even just going to West Africa. They're going to South Africa. They're going to East Africa. Some of them are going to North Africa. They're going wherever they want, Dynast. It doesn't always have to do with citizenship. It could just be whatever I want to do.
As far as citizenship for the diaspora, if you could prove ancestry from any of the tribes, whether it be Creole, which is the descendants of those who left America and went through Canada, they went to Britain, they came to Sierra Leone, Mende, Jinme, Fulani. There's a number of if you could prove that you have ancestry or DNA from one of those tribes, you can get citizenship. Liberia is clear. If you're of Negro race, you can get citizenship. But for some reason,
in Liberia, in the case of Liberia, you have to give up your American citizenship before you become a Liberian citizen. That's what the law is so far. So, I mean, how many people want to be giving up their other citizenships to have just only one Liberian citizenship? That is a different question with a different answer. That is not so easy.
Ghana and then get upset when we can't get residency or citizenship. But there's two countries that are like, look, our ancestors created the Constitution, wrote the Constitution of Liberia. Our ancestors, Black Americans, those in the Caribbean, wrote the Constitution for Liberia. Also played a role in the Constitution for Sierra Leone. And it's clear in Liberia, if you're of Negro race, you can gain citizenship. But we overlook all of that just to go to Ghana and then get upset when they tell you, hey, you gotta wait 6 years to get citizenship. Then we get mad.
Okay, what's wrong with waiting? What's wrong with waiting? What's wrong with waiting 6 years for citizenship? What's wrong with that? I'm missing the link here. What's wrong with that? If people are complaining that they're in Ghana and they're waiting 6 years to get citizenship, I don't see what's so evil about that. I'm sitting here really wondering what's wrong with that. Ghana's leading West Africa. You don't think that there's going to be a line for the country that's leading West Africa? Are you kidding me right now?
2 videos. So guys, again, Ghana is not the only country in Africa. Okay, if you're talking about repatriation, that's another thing. Like when I think repatriation, I think getting your citizenship and becoming. I know the definition of repatriation is to return from where you come from, but for me, it's deeper than that. Like it's just like, for example, here in American politics, a lot of us say we're tired of all this symbology. Everything's being symbolic.
Audrey Kemi said black sick call in. Audrey Kemi, why are you like that?
And there's no tangibles. Okay, for me, when it comes to Africa, as far as the symbolism and symbolism and stuff, as far as the welcome home, brother, and your ancestors came from here, and everything being symbolic. Like I'm like, no, I want some tangibles. Like I want it official. This is where I'm from. Here's the proof. My ancestors came from Nigeria. My ancestors come from Sierra Leone. A lot of you guys can't prove that you have ancestors from Ghana, but you go and you want residency, and they're telling you we can't help you, and then you get mad. And then for a lot of you, again, Ghana is the only country you went to out of all of Africa, and then you get upset instead of researching. So
agreed.
So Ghana is not the only country in Africa. Again, this is no diss about Ghana. Ghana is a beautiful country, but for some of you guys, Ghana is not a fit for you. And what I'm saying is, consider Sierra Leone, consider Liberia. I promise you.
Why didn't they consider Sierra Leone and Liberia first before you saying it though? For all those people that you're preaching to, I'm just wondering, why didn't they consider Sierra Leone or Liberia before you making this video saying that they should consider it? In a very just disrespectful. Again, if this person was somebody who promoted what Ghana does as a good country, nobody would care. But this person always hops on the bandwagon of first talking about what Ghana is not doing, but they never speak about what the countries that they have citizenship to is failing to do. It's very shisty. And then at the end of making Ghana look a certain way, then he'll say, oh, tours, buy this tour, buy that tour. Interesting. I'll continue.
You'll thank me later. I promise you will thank me later. So guys, thank you so much for joining.
All right, so let's
sure
go down.
Share, and subscribe, go to dynastynerd.com.
Okay, so let's go down over here. Someone said, no matter how much it bothers you, Ghana is the gateway. It is where people can come first when they want to see Africa, especially West Africa. The peace, stability, marketing, The Ghanaian diaspora. Peaceful transition of power. Welcoming culture, Pan-African communities, you name it. So yes, you can sit here and be like, why aren't people discovering Sierra Leone and Liberia and Nigeria before Ghana? I think somebody in the comment section just answered your question. I think they just answered your question. If you say it's not because of the peace, it's because of the marketing. If you say it's not because of the marketing, it's because of the Pan-African history. If you say it's not because of the Pan-African history, it's because of all the things I just talked about even prior to playing this video. So that answers your question right here. Like, nobody hates Ghana. Stop trying to make people second guess Ghana. It's annoying. All right. Not everybody wants citizenship in 1 minute. Not everybody wants only citizenship by DNA. Everybody has their own calling. Everyone has their own reason why they're repatriating, why they're doing whatever they want to do. Okay. And even on the whole citizenship thing, right? Again, Ghana is not the only country in Africa. I agree. Why are the other countries who participate in the transatlantic I can't even speak transatlantic slave trade? Why are those other countries not saying anything? Why are those other countries not being vocal? Why are they not speaking? Why are they not doing their own ceremonies? Why are they not doing their own marketing tactics? Why are they not doing that? Why are they? How come Ghana's the one that gets all the hates? Oh, your return was this. It wasn't even all that good. It was a scam. It was so. What happened to the other countries' opportunities to outdo Ghana in the year of return? I'm waiting. What happened to all the other countries that have the same opportunity to do their own year of return and they're not doing it? Why do they get a pass? Oh, please. Miss me with that. Anyways, in getting citizenship, right? Getting citizenship is not something that is easy. Okay. If you want to go to US, guess what? A lot of people want to go to USA. That citizenship process is not easy. So to answer his question once again, why is it that it takes longer to get citizenship in Ghana versus some other countries? Because there's a line, there's a lineup, there's a wait list. Okay. Countries that perform economically better than other countries, it's harder to get into. They're more selective with who they give out their citizenships to. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. I don't know if people have realized that, but that's what we call immigration. Okay? That's what we call immigration. If Kwesi, if you want to come up, I planned on being by myself for a couple of minutes. But if Kwesi or if anybody who's of Ghanaian descent or have lived in Ghana wants to come up and say something, they're welcome to come up and say something real quick. Let me get into the next one because these are only 2 videos that I have. He has over 20 videos. Let me get to the next one. There's another video over here, right? Talking about let me pull it up right here. He did one with Ken Ganda. It was an interview, right? And he was trying to promote people to go to Liberia and I think Sierra Leone and Nigeria, I think, right? And it's like, okay, why don't you just promote people to go to Sierra Leone and Nigeria on the strength of Sierra Leone and Nigeria being good countries? Nope. You have to make a title called Dear African Americans, Move to Sierra Leone and Stop Moving to Ghana. Again, I don't. Where is Woodamaya telling people, hey, stop moving to Sierra Leone, move to Ghana? Where is all the other Ghanaian repats telling people, hey, stop moving to this country, move to Ghana instead? But when it comes to Prince Dynast Amir, and I know this video title is his idea because no one else in this sector talks like this or titles their video like that, especially with Ghana. Right? Okay, this is the third one, the third receipt, as they would say.
That is what I do in a nutshell. Make sure you go
Africa, so you still run it.
right.
So,
Right, still running.
Some things never change. But brother, you have recently embarked on two things, which is really powerful. You got Nigerian citizenship about 2 years ago, right? 2-3 years ago.
And how did he get the Nigerian citizenship?
2019, yes, sir.
Okay, and then you got Sierra Leonean citizenship, right?
Because from what I understand, like Nigeria's citizenship process is not that easy. So how did even getting a visa to Nigeria is not that simple. So how did he get it just like that?
January 5th, 2021.
You're the only person that I know that ever got that accomplished in life, in Africa as an African American.
Would be a better fit when it comes to opening up businesses, getting established. Then I would say Ghana. And then Nigeria, if you have that hustle, that spirit, I mean, Nigeria is where it's at. And Nigeria was the first country to welcome me home.
Okay.
So that's my connection to Nigeria. It was the first country in Africa to officially welcome me home. But as far as opportunities, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, you can't beat it.
Okay, so you're going on record right now, because a lot of people, I had Brother Chief O'Day on here yesterday, and I've seen other people. I know you have been, leading a lot of successful tours to Sierra Leone, but
it comes to getting on the ground, opening up businesses, opening up a bank account. It's not easy because at the end of the day, I mean, you might be a Black American, you might be an African American, but you're still considered American when it comes to doing business in Ghana. And that's the reality. You carry that blue passport, not a Black American passport.
Okay, first and foremost, if you have a foreign passport in any African country, you are considered a foreigner, number one. If you lived outside of that country, and even if you carry the passport of that country, you're considered a foreigner. So just carrying the citizenship or the passport doesn't remove the fact that you're a foreigner in any of these countries. So it's like, okay, let me get the Liberia DNA. I keep saying Liberia. Let me get the Sierra Leone DNA citizenship, and then I go to Sierra Leone, and I'm all of a sudden a Salon, like for real. All of a sudden, oh please.
Not an African American passport, but a blue passport. So you're treated as an American first, African or Black second. So Ghana has its laws and regulations in place in regards to what foreigners are afforded, what foreigners can do, and how they can operate. And you have to abide by those certain laws and regulations. It's just my personal opinion. It's a lot of more red tape when it comes to getting established in Ghana versus a Sierra Leone or Nigeria, or even if you speak French. Take a look at Cote d'Ivoire or Senegal. A whole lot easier. So yeah, I mean, I've said this several times. I would say, as far as for the diaspora, especially if you're English speaking and you're looking to relocate to an English speaking country, Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. Now let me say this. There's a YouTube channel that I follow.
Not according to Go Black to Africa, but let me continue. Let me just continue. Let me continue. Hold on. This is at normal speed. I was wondering why the video was going so slow.
Tourism. Okay. So I'm taking people back and forth to Sierra Leone, doing at least two tours a year. So first one was this past April, which was for citizenship.
So I guess the title has nothing to do with the fact that he has the Sierra Leone tour company. I guess it has nothing to do with that.
Citizenship tour. So in order to be considered for citizenship in Sierra Leone, number one, you have to have your African ancestry DNA certificate along with the DNA sequence that comes with that. But you have to go through a tour operator, a registered tour operator, who submits all the paperwork for you. So
so in order to get citizenship, you have to go through a registered tour operator, which he happens to be one. Okay.
My tour company is registered in Sierra Leone, so I'm in the group next month
Okay.
to Sierra Leone for citizenship. But also, if you're not eligible for citizenship, you're still more than welcome to come and enjoy Sierra Leone. My previous tour, there were more people on the tour who just wanted to visit Sierra Leone versus those who were eligible for citizenship.
Okay.
So, consider Sierra Leone. I mean, I know Ghana's hot. I know Tanzania is hot right now, but
Gambia.
Gambia is hot. But when I tell you how beautiful Sierra Leone is, I mean, don't count out Sierra Leone. And so,
nobody was counting out Sierra Leone. Nobody was doing that.
Groups back and forth go back to Sierra Leone at least twice a year.
Okay, let me ask you, because if you were to live there or stay there, I mean, I know that you like Nigeria. What you mentioned something about Sierra Leone being virgin in some of the markets that it has.
Right.
What are some of the, like when you say virgin, as far as you coming into a new space, what do you really mean for the African American audience or some of our brothers and sisters that's from America, maybe from the African country, and they want to be more clear on that term as far as what Sierra Leone has to offer?
When I say virgin, I mean there's opportunity there. Prices, costs are still relatively inexpensive, somewhat, especially for what you could get. And me, I'm focused on, I want to acquire land along that coastline. And for what you get at the price that's asking is virgin. It's relatively inexpensive, and it's not as developed. So you have the opportunity to come and build. Versus you look at like Senegal and Dakar, Senegal. I mean, that coastline is pretty much gone in the capital. Like it's developed, it's built, new construction. If there's a plot of land, along the coastline. And when you're a citizen, you can own land.
Let me ask you, because when people come into these places, and I know like Ghana, one of the things that people might want to be able to get into is a particular expat community, because when you come, there are some people that are kind of already there, and so that's one question. Like, what about the people who are already there? How to connect with people if you want to do things?
Absolutely. He was basically asking, how about the expat community in Sierra Leone? And to be honest, the expat community in Sierra Leone is there, but there aren't organizations and establishments like some of these other countries. And I'm not even going to say Ghana, but some of these other countries, there are actual established registered organizations for expats. But in some of the countries that he's doing tours in, that doesn't exist. But he's not going to talk about that. And I found O'Shea's question over here very important. He goes on to ask Prince Dynastamir, well, after getting citizenship, after you bring these people to tours, what do they do? Like, how do they contribute to the country? And he did not have an answer to that question. So I found that very, very interesting.
Process. So remember all those rules, guys. Make sure you contact Dynastamir. And like, again, the relative recommendation and things like that. So let me ask you this. Let's talk about some success stories. I know you just started recently doing Sierra Leone. But from those people that that have citizenship, I know it's probably been very recent. What have those people started to do that you know of?
He literally, okay, so he literally said, what have those people who've gotten citizenship, what have they started to do? Pay attention to the answer.
I mean, I'm not sure how they're contributing. Of course, me, I contribute back and give back to the country and create opportunities for the country.
Right.
I have 2 employees. But as far as people who have gotten citizenship on a tour, I think they're still trying to find their way.
Okay.
That's the best way I can put it. But a lady.
Okay, so basically the answer is he's not sure. I'm not going to say nothing, but the answer is he basically doesn't have any success stories at the moment. Okay. All right. So my thing is, if you have a tour company that basically promotes, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Nigeria tours, you can promote that without putting other countries at the expense of that. You could promote those countries without putting another country at an expense to make that country look better, to basically, I don't know what the correct word is, but to like steal clientele. You don't have to put bad propaganda out there in order to redirect and say, hey, let's go to this country instead. It's not necessary. So that is another example of, I don't even know why you would make that a video title, but whatever. Okay. And I think this was one of the videos that I think the Ghanaian diaspora got really upset with him. There was a time when Ghanaians actually expelled Nigerian businesses out of Ghana. And you would think that he would, read the laws, he would read the legislation before making a video, but nope. Here it is.
What's your excuse for not coming? Please subscribe.
Hello, I'm Dynasty Mirror.
I'm a monthly Patreon, patreon.com, search for uhuru, operating in Ghana. So I don't know if you guys know, but there has been I'm going to say a misunderstanding. Again, we're going to say a misunderstanding between Nigerian business owners who are operating in Ghana, specifically Accra and also Kumasi. But in this instance, Accra and I would say Ghanaian government. So allegedly, these Nigerian business owners who had their shops temporarily closed, again, allegedly weren't paying the required fees or taxes in order to operate. But I guess the way Ghana went about shutting down these shops violated ECOWAS protocol. So I'm going to read a statement from Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Godfrey Onyeama. He says the happenings in Ghana are indeed against the spirit of ECOWAS protocol.
Okay, let me break something down before I go play the video a bit more. ECOWAS is a regional bloc, right? ECOWAS is the economic community of West African states. So ECOWAS is, I think, 14 or 15 West African countries regionally coming together. However, in any regional agreement, state sovereignty comes first in all regional agreements. Let me give you an example. There's something called the North American Free Trade Agreement. That's between US, Canada, and Mexico. Just because US, Canada, and Mexico trade with each other, it doesn't mean that US doesn't have its own specific laws that is specific to the United States. It does not mean that Mexico doesn't have its own specific laws that equate to Mexico. It does not mean that Canada doesn't have its own laws that, as long as you're in the country of Canada, apply to you. Just because we have regional agreements, it doesn't mean the regional agreements go against the laws of the country that were created before the legal agreements. The laws of the country that are in the constitution or the legislation of the country supersede any laws that come with treaties, organizations, or agreements. Okay? But someone who's biased is not going to take a look into all of that. They will just report it in a very biased manner.
It must be dealt with decisively in the interest of both countries. So Ghana's government shutting down these Nigerian shops who were operating in Ghana went against ECOWAS protocol. So Ghana had to allow the Nigerians who were affected by this to reopen their shops so they could, pay their bills and make money.
Ghana is one of the leading states of ECOWAS, number one. And number two, Ghana's laws, as it pertains inside the country of Ghana, are more important than ECOWAS laws. Sorry.
In essence, that's what it's about. You have your shop, you have your business, you start your business, you run your business so that you can earn a living. So obviously, if you get your shops shut down, and in this case, wrongfully shut down, then you're no longer in a position where you can feed your family. So, the right thing was done. So Mr. Onyeama also summoned Ghana's charge d'affaires to Nigeria, Miss Iva Deneo, hopefully I said that right, I'm sorry if I didn't, to discuss the closure of Nigerian shops in Accra. Onyeama also met with a delegation from the Nigerian traders in Ghana to propose steps towards ensuring that the traders get their shops reopened.
So let me get this. Ghanaians don't have the right to close Nigerian shops in Ghana if the Nigerian shops are not going with Ghanaian rules. Is that what we're saying right now? Is that what we're saying? Because those shops were illegal. If we're going by the law, those shops were not operating in a certain manner that had to get them shut down in the first place. So where does ECOWAS tie into this when we're talking about straight rules and laws of the country?
In which they did. The shops are now reopened. Again, the shops are now reopened. The delegation of Nigerian traders was led by Mr. Jasper Emenike, the national president of Progressive Ambassadors of Nigeria, and Honorable Ruth Ango, the national director. As you may well know, Nigerian-owned shops in Accra markets were last week closed by Ghanaian authorities. Also, members of the local union of the Ghana Union of Traders Association in Kofo Ridua, Eastern region, on Thursday, complained about foreigners entering Ghana's retail space. A Nigerian trader in Accra, Mr. Francis Onisa, complained in a viral video that he has had all his business permits fully registered since 2007, and yet Ghanaian authorities are now because the Chinese pretty much have a mega mall in Ghana, in Accra. But from my understanding, if you are a foreigner and you're doing business in Ghana, you aren't allowed to retail the same commodities or products that local Ghanaians are retailing.
Yes,
again,
there's something called protectionalism. Protectionalism, you have to protect the citizens of the countries. There are certain industries that are protected. In regards to this whole situation, the problem was that apparently there were some Nigerian traders. I don't mean traders, I mean people who actually trade goods. Yeah. Some Nigerians traders who were selling retail items. They were selling actually no, they were doing retail selling, not wholesale selling. That was the problem. Let me see if I can find it right here, real quick. That's why the shops got shut down in Ghanaian territory, because there was some kind of misunderstanding between the legislation that some of the Nigerian traders, again, people who sell goods, I can't even speak, were doing. So that was the problem. This has nothing to do with ECOWAS. This is unconstitutional according to ECOWAS, blah, 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 blah. No. Again, the rules of the laws that that country has to protect its citizens supersede any organizations. If we're talking about African free trade is fine. But if we're talking about Ghanaian rules against trading, if we're talking about Nigerian rules against trading, if we're talking about South African rules against trading that protects its own citizens in its country, that's more important than African free trade as a whole. Yes, it is. Especially if we're talking about people who are trading in a different country. That's different. Anyways, my whole thing about this was a very political thing to talk about, and to speak about something so politically in such a biased manner is unnecessary, especially of someone in the platform that he's trying to promote. It's very unnecessary. There was a comment in here by Josie Gold, and Josie Gold is correct. There's no need to sow more discord. There's no need to sow more like comparison, like misinformation amongst Africans. There's no need to do that. There's no need to do that. Anyways, if anyone wants to know any more information, Akko Sunday in the comment section can clearly explain. She's better at explaining the legal problem that was there better than I can. But she can explain why this was a problem and why the Ghanaians had to stop the Nigerian stores who were doing this. After they did whatever they did, they were able to open up shop again, right? But you're not going to get that perspective from someone who already put it in his mind that, oh, don't move to Ghana, right? You're not going to get that perspective from somebody who put in his video, oh, don't move to Ghana, move to this, don't move to that, have a tour going here. You're not going to get that unbiased perspective. You're only going to get one side of the story. And no offense as well, if you go down his comment section, people will say it. There was a misinformation. You don't understand the rules. You don't understand the laws. Why are you making a video on it? Like, you barely understand Nigerian legislation. You barely understand Ghanaian legislation, but you're there making a video as if you're a credible source on it. There's this comment here. Dear Dynast, right? And I think this is one of the most sincerest comments that someone made. Dear Dynast, I've admired you for some time and your quest to showcase the wonderful, varying, and unique culture and vast continent of Africa. However, I've observed that some of your posts are causing conflict and divisiveness between African nationals. You may say it's your prerogative to post whatever you want, but remember the legacy of slavery, colonization, blah, blah, blah. She's basically saying, listen, some of these posts are causing conflict and divisiveness. You might want to be careful on, like, being so fast to speak on this, especially with a lot of misinformation that you have. But did this person pay attention? Nope.
How do you enforce that when China, the Chinese, have a very large presence in Abroad? When when the Lebanese have a very large presence in Accra? Like, how do you enforce that? Because that would mean telling the Chinese to shut down and get out, or shut down, and then tell them. I think the only way around that is if you're wholesaling these retail products or commodities to local Ghanaians, from understanding, you can get away with it. But I know for a fact the Chinese have a mega mall or store or something, something in Accra where they are retailing products, not wholesaling them. So it's just the only issue I have. If Ghana was to enforce this law, right? Again, that would mean telling the Chinese to get out, the Lebanese to get out. And I just don't see it going that far. But then does this bylaw or clause in, as far as if you want to do business in Accra or in Ghana, does that supersede what's already established by ECOWAS?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It supersedes what's a law that is passed in the country before any regional agreement. That supersedes any law that has to do with regional agreements. Yes, because let me say it like this. Some people don't understand. If I have an ECOWAS passport, and I do, it doesn't mean that if I go to Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian citizen. I'm still a Ghanaian citizen. It doesn't mean, though, because I have an ECOWAS passport, basically a West African passport, that I all of a sudden am a citizen of someone else's country and I can do certain things. No, it does not. Having an ECOWAS passport doesn't change the citizenship or the nationality of the country that you're in. So, yes, rules and laws that are established in individual sovereign states supersede rules and laws that are regional. Yes, it does. I don't. How else can I explain that?
Because ECOWAS, if you join ECOWAS, you're an ECOWAS member. And again, ECOWAS is the number of West African countries who are under one governing body. Does this same, I guess, clause as far as foreigners entering Ghana's retail space, does that also include ECOWAS countries? So if you're from an ECOWAS country and you're doing business in Ghana, do you have to abide by this? You can't sell the same commodity as Ghanaians. Retail the same commodity as Ghanaians in Ghana if you're a foreigner, but you can wholesale it. So I wonder how that's going to work. It's very, very gray. But all I'm saying is, and like I always say, us as Africans, we have so much animosity and vitriol towards each other, but we don't have this same animosity and vitriol towards non-Africans who are doing business in Africa. So we'll see how this plays out, but I'm just happy that the Nigerian businesses were able to reopen in Ghana and that they're able to do business in Ghana. And I'm happy that the Nigerian authorities intervened so that could be made possible. So until next time, family, Dynasty Samir, search for Uhuru. Peace.
Okay, I think I made a mistake when I was sharing the comment. Here it is right here. Wait, let me see. All right here. Okay. I admired you for some time and your quest to showcase the wonderful, varying, and unique culture and vast continental of Africa, our motherland. However, I observed that some of your posts are causing conflict and divisiveness between African nationals. And you would think, okay, this was a year ago. You would think, okay, this person kept that in mind and tried to make less political videos, but nope, they continue to do that for whatever reason. And these political videos are very biased, by the way, I might add, because as somebody who's a prince of Nigeria and citizen of Nigeria, he's not going to completely say everything that he has to say about Nigeria because he has to protect his crown. But you could do that about another country. Bye. What's the responsibility of that country to its own citizen when Ghana is also a developing country? Thank you. Ghana has to make rules that benefit the citizens of Ghana first before it benefits anyone else. Every country has to make rules that benefits its citizens before it benefits people who are visiting the country. That's normal. That's called protectionism. But, when that happens, other people get upset. I don't understand why other countries are not doing that instead of people getting upset. That's just what I don't understand. And anyway, the ECOWAS passport doesn't mean that if I go to Guinea-Bissau, then I'm a citizen of Guinea-Bissau and I can do whatever I want. It just means I have better entry into Guinea-Bissau, but it doesn't mean that I'm actually a citizen of that country. So yes, ECOWAS helps, but it doesn't mean that you're the citizen of that country and that you could do whatever you want. That's not what ECOWAS means. Okay? Now, another video title that I think was really unnecessary because he didn't make the same video title about Nigeria or Nigerians. He made the video title though about Ghana and Ghanaians. Is this one? Is the culture of Ghana failing Ghanaian people? Why would you, as somebody who's not a Ghanaian citizen, doesn't have a Ghanaian passport, speak on this? But then when it comes to Liberia or Sierra Leone, I don't see a live stream about is the Liberia culture or is the Sierra Leone culture failing salons? But you can make a video about this, about Ghana, and then all of a sudden do tours. Oh, don't go to Ghana, go here, go there. If people don't see the sneak dissing, I don't have time to talk to you. If you don't see it, I don't have the time to talk to you. If you don't see it. MS Delta guy sent a $50 super chat. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Let me read that real quick. As a Black American, I was always skeptical of Search for Huru and his bias against certain countries. He might be getting kickbacks paid by certain Nigerians to speak bad about Ghana. Okay. That's an interesting perspective. Afroscope TV is in the background, so I'm going to go ahead and add him before I move forward with the video. But thanks for being here. Like or dislike. If you want to tell Dynast that I'm making this video, no problem. I mean, I don't make videos talking about is Nigerian culture failing Nigerians, but someone else can make that video, no problem. Afroscope TV, thanks for calling in.
Hey, greetings everyone in the chat. The chat is very, very hot,
Yeah.
Based on like this video, I've also seen this same what Daniels has been doing, and I don't actually agree by that. Agree with that. When he was in Nigeria, I used to watch all his videos. Right, he traveled to Benin, and I watched all of those videos. So I thought that he's somebody who have a very open mind. So I wasn't expecting to hear that from him. But honestly, honestly, I think that sorry for the background noise. It gets noisy here. Let me hold on for a second. So yeah. So I feel like Diners like the whole promotions. Sometimes it feels like money corrupts people. That's how it feels. It feels like because he's getting money from Nigeria when he promoted Nigeria, and I feel like he think the way Ghana is, there are a lot of promoters now, the YouTube promoters over here showing Ghana and doing the tour and stuff like that. So already I feel like he think he doesn't have the niche, the distance to do it here. He can't promote Ghana or monetize it and then make money out of it because there are a lot of people doing it. So to to make it like to bring people towards him, he has to focus on areas where there are no people. But I really like the fact that he promotes other countries that are not in the like that's not Ghana, like Senegal and Sierra Leone and all of these countries, right? I like the fact that he promotes those countries, but I just don't like that aspect when he has to always bring Ghana into it and still Ghana is they are scamming, Ghana is that and that. I like the fact that when you see the way he like going to the villages and stuff like that. I mean, even the Yoruba king in Osun State that gave him that it was through him that he was able to acquire the citizenship. And this is the if you know how to meet the real people on the ground and tell them this is who you are, and these are people who are connected with their history, they are surely gonna and they verify that actually you are not coming here to as a like an indoctrinated black man who is like whitewash coming to make money out of them, you know, they basically they will see you as somebody who will benefit them, you know, because you see they see what Dennis is doing, trying to showcase the best side or the culture in Africa, in Nigeria. That made the traditional leaders believed in him, and that's why offering citizenship to such people, to them is like, yes, we are actually building relationship with America through diners, right? But at the end of the day, you see that it has turned to like it has turned more into tourism promotion side of things. So in order to pull people towards his tour company or tour business, he has to say, "Oh, all of you are going to Ghana and it's not good, and so you have to come to me because Ghana is like this, that everywhere is just like that." I was watching JT the bigger figure today, and he was talking about how he wanted to come to Ghana, and then he also saw the on the internet how people talk trash Ghana and say all the things, right? And some of the things they say is actually true. But I know that it also goes on in other countries as well. We are all the same. If you're talking about corruption, it happens all across the continent. The only reason you are able to see Ghana's own is that in Ghana you can easily take out your camera and even vlog. Some of these French countries you can't do that. They'll snatch your phone from you. Okay, in Ghana, people have that freedom to especially the foreigners coming, they can easily take off phone and record. With the Ghanaians, we can't do that. Okay, and and also because the way Ghana is, the Ghanaians are very free to foreigners. They are very welcoming or hospitable towards foreigners. That's why you see that you can easily see the bad side of Ghana and the good side of Ghana as well. But in these for French countries, don't try it. Okay, don't go and be throwing drama in their airports. They will either send you back, or the way they will treat you. They will humble you. So people trying to make it the whole thing seem
Okay.
like. Do
Yeah.
you have any questions?
No, you can finish up. I'm just gonna take
Yeah,
some time to finish this.
people trying to make it seem like Ghana is this trash. Yeah, I know Ghana is a trash. I also say a lot of crazy things about Ghana. I say everything, but let me tell you, no place is a heaven. No place is heaven, right? No place is heaven. The reason you are able to see Ghana's own is because there are a lot of foreigners here. Okay, from countries where there is a right, or what do you call it, human rights and all of these things, then they are free to do
Okay.
whatever they want to. So when you
One
see
more minute.
Ghana's own, don't think is because Ghana is bad. The ones you are not seeing, you don't know about it. Okay, so let me just say complete it and say like the 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 angel, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Thank you. And I'm putting the picture up of Wodamaya on here because Wodamaya is also going to start doing tours. But in Wodamaya's channel, I'm not seeing Wodamaya say, "Oh, don't go to this country, don't go to that country because this is happening, go here instead." Wodamaya's not doing that. So I don't agree with people saying, "Oh, I'm starting a tour business and that's why I have to say that this country is not favorable in order to get, some other people to go to this country." No, there are other content creators that are also doing their tour agencies, but they're not throwing shade towards other countries to get people to go to the countries that they want. So I'm going to show another one. This one, we're not going to watch the whole video because there's, like I say, there's too many videos with Ghana in the title. Don't do this, do that. So there's too many videos. So I'm just going to show this one real quick and about two others. And then if there's anyone else who wants to hop on the panel, they can go ahead. This is another one that he did. He did hundreds of Black Americans are stuck in Ghana. This was when the pandemic was new. This was when it was last year, and it's true, people were actually stuck in Ghana, right? But how come he never made a video about people being stuck elsewhere? He made a video, "Oh, everyone's stuck here." And to the Black Americans specifically, because this is his title, that were stuck in Ghana during the pandemic, it was actually their fault that they were stuck there, because when this pandemic was happening and US said, "Hey, you're going to be stuck if you don't get back," they didn't come back. So that is not Ghana's fault. That is,
Uh,
you traveled
go
during a
back to
pandemic and you got stuck. That's your fault.
Africa. Africa that everybody likes is also starting some kind of silent hate. I don't know what is causing it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and you
Okay.
say something like Ghana is very expensive, and if you go and you are living in the luxurious places and stuff like that, yes, Ghana they promote their tourism sectors. If you go there to go and go and be living in nice hotels and stuff, and you're not getting they are not, I mean, maybe you are going, they don't know you are go back to Africa, so they don't subsidize the places for you, they don't subsidize the hotel, the cost for you, and then you come on the internet and say, oh, Ghana is very expensive. Go to other African countries and see what whether you can compare. You know, I don't know why they come around and to say all of these things sometimes. Yeah, it's expensive. I'm not saying Ghana some this thing. Yeah, it's expensive. The hotels is expensive. I'm telling you the fact. Okay, but how are we surviving here? You know how I so even buying this data is expensive in Ghana. Okay, I have to buy one day packages to get here, and okay, this doesn't cost $1 though, but it has a limit, right? You cannot buy it twice a day. So when you use it and then it runs out. That's why a lot of Ghanaians can't even be on YouTube. This is the main reason. Okay, I know Ghana is expensive to the people who want to live the expensive lifestyle. Okay, so when you come here, you want to live in beautiful places and promote beautiful places so that people come. You know, you want to feed into their emotions so that they come and be with you. Or I don't know, believe that what you are doing is right, and I don't know, they kind of shady, do something shady some nowadays. I think he did some video last time. I was so offended by that. Actually, there is this lady in Ghana who told him about his bank transfer, like his wire transfer from USA
Okay.
to some credit union in Ghana, and then the money I think was stolen or something like that. That's if they are registered, right?
Okay.
If they are registered, you can do something about that. But they kind of make it look like the banks are scamming in this, and then they put the company's name there and stuff like that.
All
Why
right.
he didn't? When you listen carefully, he didn't do the investigation. They didn't contact the bank. They didn't check at the right legal institutions. They just jump on board to do something. You know.
All right. All right. Okay. Thank you. I'm just going to go ahead and finish. I'm actually going to, yeah, go ahead and finish. So yeah, so he did this video right here, the hundreds of Black Americans in Ghana. I'll get to go back to Africa in a second, but let me focus on search for Uru right now, because this is the one who's been doing it for the longest. So let me just play this real quick.
Citizen. You're a Black American citizen. Again, you're a Black American citizen with a blue passport. Okay. I'm an expat. I need to be able to get home. I have my family in the States. I have my other financial district in the States. I really need to get home, he said.
Okay.
Nelson Dankwa lives in the Tracy Towers apartment complex along Mosholu Parkway in the Bronx, an area known as Little Ghana. For the large numbers of Ghanaian Americans there, he has dual citizenship and travels between the two countries. He has not seen his wife and 4 adult children in the U.S. since November. He's also stuck in Ghana. It says many of the Americans who are stranded there are becoming desperate. People are on the street now. They don't have money, food, or a place to stay. Some of them are in hotels. Their stuff is being confiscated because they can't pay the hotel bill. Where is the American government? Dankwa said from Ghana on Zoom.
Where's the American government? The American government, people have misconceptions about the US embassy. When you leave the US, you're on your own. The US embassy will try to help you, but in some of these countries, the US embassy is not even open. They close at 5 o'clock. You are on your own. Another thing, he made videos complaining about, oh, when he goes to Ghana, people don't see him as Ghanaian, they see him as a foreigner. Well, now when the pandemic happened, you guys kept on saying, oh, we're not Ghanaians, we're actually US citizens. So which one is it? You want to be treated the same, or you want to use your US citizenship only when you're in trouble? Which one is it? Okay, because this my brother, were all the same, but now you stuck during a pandemic and you're calling the US and the US is not answering your phone call. So I don't understand this convenience of being a Black American versus being Ghanaian when it's beneficial or when it suits you, especially in the case of Search for Uhuru. Okay, so that was another one. But again, if you take a look at the titles that he does when he does of Nigeria, he never speaks about, again, it's not my duty. It's not my duty to come here and talk about the issues that are going on in Nigeria, right? It's not my duty. But he never makes videos about real things that are happening in Nigeria ever. But he'll make videos about things that are going on in Ghana. So I'm just wondering why. And you never also see him make videos about things that are going on in Sierra Leone. I am just wondering why. Does it have to do with the tours? That's the only thing I can think of. You could promote Nigeria, no problem. Nobody has an issue with you promoting Nigeria. But it's like, when you promote other countries at the expense of others, that's when the problem comes. When you make videos of saying, don't go to this country, go to this country. When you say, oh, don't go to this country, but I have a tour in this country, remember to go to the tour. That's where things get a little misconstrued. And Afroscope TV, thanks for letting us know that he got his citizenship by a chief in Nigeria. So because it was easy for him to get his citizenship in Nigeria, let me not talk about the things that are going on in Nigeria because they gave me the citizenship. So whatever happens over there, I don't need to talk about that. He hasn't been to Ghana in, I think, 3 years now, but he's still making videos about Ghana, about what Ghana's doing, about what Ghana's not doing. But he never makes positive videos about what Ghana's doing. I didn't see him make a video about, I'll get to it. There's a specific video I'm going to talk about, but I'll get to it. I'm just going down the list. I think there's one more video here. And there's another one over here. Should Black Americans go to Ghana or Nigeria? Let me see if I can share it. And then obviously in the end of the video, he goes like, oh, I think they should go to Nigeria. And it's like, I just...
Yeah, now the conversation we had.
Let me pause it. Right. Should Black Americans repatriate to Ghana or Nigeria? I'm just wondering, why aren't there the videos of comparing another country other than Ghana? Like, he's always doing that. Why is he always doing that? It's getting annoying at this point. It's getting desperate at this point. Like a big name like Nigeria. You have such a big name like Nigeria. Just compare Nigeria to itself. You have a big name like Liberia. Just compare Liberia to itself. You're always comparing Ghana and Nigeria. You're always doing this and you're doing that. I compare Ghana and Nigeria too, by the way. But I'm not in the business of selling tours and telling people where to go. So there's a difference. But he is. Okay. So that's one. Then there's another one. Over here, I think his most recent video is... Oh, this one, the Ghana vaccine mandate. Let's play a little bit of this one.
Again, there's going to be another ceremony in April. You're more than welcome to come to the role with me. It actually will be a blessing if you decided to use me as a tour operator to help you go through the process. So again, there's another...
Oh, it's not playing. It would have been nice if somebody let me know. Let me try again.
Tour in April. Again, there's another tour. There will be another ceremony this April. The tentative dates are April 19th through the 29th, but that's subject to change. But by your screen names, I'll just know you by your name names. Yeah, but Miss Smiley, you put down your deposit, you locked in.
Okay, so he's speaking about
Nigeria.
tours.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, when I arrived in Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, they made you take a test.
Trying to get it.
I would have gotten the bag first, then made the announcement. I mean, you got Afrochella. I know a lot of people going to Afrochella. Let's see here. As a citizen of Sierra Leone, Dinah, you can suggest to the tourism ministry about the PCR test. What do you think? You're right. I'll bring it up as far as just do everything at one time. Get your full PCR results right there at the airport and be done with it. Because again, it'll be more convenient for all parties involved. Sierra Leone and Sierra Leone, doing the testing and the people who are arriving in Sierra Leone. It'll be more convenient. Because everywhere else, you get your results right there. They'll let you know. Now listen, there's going to be a new variant, coming out every 6 months. So, it's whatever. Again, if you'd like to call in, links in the chat room. Again, if you'd like to call in, link is in the chat room. Just to recap, new vaccine mandate in Ghana. Sierra Leone tour April. Citizenship is available to those who qualify. And we are rolling to Nigeria in August. There was a big music festival in South Africa that went belly up. Yeah, it's just like I said. Jacob says every December, way too many people are going to Ghana. It's too much. Some of y'all need to stay home. Hey, this could be an opportunity for another country to capitalize on this. Hey, I mean, if I
He said that this is going to be an opportunity for another country to capitalize off of this. I'm waiting for the countries to capitalize off of this. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting. They said 2021, someone else was supposed to have a year of return. I'm still waiting for it, by the way. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting. People are saying they can do better. I'm waiting. What's the holdup?
would have knew this was coming down the pipeline, I would have did Afrochella, Sierra Leone. Come to Sierra Leone party.
He's saying come to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone's not ready to do this right now.
Sierra Leone to get visa on arrival. Yeah, I wonder how. So they got. Are they still processing visas? You still got to mail your passport to the embassy in DC. Sierra Leone get visa on arrival. Most beautiful beaches on the planet. Afrochella, Sierra Leone, on the beach somewhere. Crack it. I actually had the idea. Afrochella, the way it just flows is perfect. I was gonna do a Afropalooza. Afro.
Okay, we're not about to watch this
Palooza.
whole thing. Like, we're not about to do that right now. Hold on 1 second.
Places like Turkey, UAE, Qatar, China, India, and a lot of these places, even Brazil, say, let's forget about the Anglo-West. We are positioning ourselves east once again. It would be a smart decision to get dual citizenship, travel east to west, and just experience yourself. And that's what you've been doing since 2011. That's the whole goal.
Yeah, so yeah, bro. Anything else you want to add?
Oh, that's it, man. Just enjoy, keep doing your thing, and a whole nother light when they see what's on the other side of the field.
Yes, sir, brother. Hey, appreciate you joining.
Oh, you too.
All right, guys. We'll take one more caller. We'll take one more caller. Links in the chat room. If not, we'll go ahead and close out. So recap: new vaccine mandate in Ghana, Sierra Leone tour, April. You're eligible for citizenship. If you are eligible for citizenship if you have your DNA results, which connects you back to a country. You are eligible for citizenship in Sierra Leone if you have your African ancestry DNA test results, and it connects you specifically to a tribe in Sierra Leone. There we go. Let me repeat that. You are eligible for citizenship in Sierra Leone with African ancestry DNA results, which link you back to a tribe in Sierra Leone. And then tour in Nigeria.
All right. So basically, the whole video was like, okay, let's speak about Ghana. Let's speak about Ghana. Tour on sale. It's like it's a genius marketing tactic. I know some people who are maybe watching this live right now won't understand, but if you watch it back, you'll understand what I mean. Anyway, that's receipt number. What is this? Receipt number 7 or 8. All right. Last receipt. one of his most recent videos, right? And I thought the title of the video was laughtastic. Okay, laughtastic. Um, the title of the video is Nigeria doesn't back down to the UK. And this is in regards to you remember when Nigeria, South Africa, and some other countries were added to the ban list of the travel ban list. And then I think Nigeria put the UK on the ban list again. And he's saying because Nigeria put UK on the ban list, that's why UK reversed or took Nigeria and those other countries out. And I'm just like, this is extreme propaganda to put this in the video, which is not true. The reason why they took Nigeria and a whole bunch of other African countries out of the list is because they realized that the Omicron spread so far, there's no point in still keeping that list. That's the reason. It's not because of Nigeria government pressure. But he took this as a win for Nigeria, which is so like, to me, it's fine. But for someone who already throws enough shade on Ghana, it's like, no, you're just doing too much at this point. This is the title right here. Nigeria doesn't back down to the UK. Let me read that one more time. Nigeria. I'm trying to read this one. Oh my. Okay. Let me read it because I really need to read it. Nigeria doesn't bow down to the UK. African countries no longer on the UK ban list. That's the title of the
which will be launched here hopefully before Christmas. Joseph, if you have in Q1 continent until April, down for Africa. UK removes all 11 countries from red list. African countries. The government has said that all 11 countries will be removed from UK's travel red list from 4 a.m. on Wednesday. Angola, Botswana, Eswatini, Lesotho, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe are on the list. The red list was reintroduced in late November as a precaution after the emergence of the Omicron variant.
So right after throwing shade on Ghana, he makes a video called Nigeria doesn't bow down to the UK. Let me tell you something. There's an instance where Ghana actually stood up to the UK, and I will show that. I will show that after this. But he just couldn't wait. And my thing is, there's nothing wrong with having a title like that, but be factual. The reason why UK took the African countries out of the list is because they realized the cases are so global now. There's no point in still putting African countries. It's not because of Nigeria standing up. Let's stop that. Let's stop that misinformation. We don't need to go there. We don't need to go there.
The Health Secretary Sajid Javid said it has spread so widely the rules no longer have much purpose. Now that there is community transmission of Omicron in the UK, Omicron has spread so widely across the world, the travel red list is now less effective in slowing the incursion of Omicron.
He literally explains the reason in the video, but the title has not. Hey,
abroad. He told Parliament, whilst we will maintain our temporary testing measures for international travel, we will be removing all 11 countries from the travel red list effective from 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. All UK arrivals from red list countries are required to pay for and self-isolate in a pre-booked government-approved hotel for 10 days. But with all 11 countries,
okay, we're not going to listen to him read an article. We're not going to do that right now. Does he have any commentary?
And Africa's being punished. That's what's going on, you guys. Europeans are bringing this virus to Africa. Alison Stitt says her experience at a quarantine hotel pushed her to the point of meltdown. She was in South Africa. See, again, South Africa is visited by lots of Europeans, and they're bringing this new variant to Africa, and then Africa's paying for it. Europeans visit South Africa in high numbers. She was in South Africa visiting her father for his 90th birthday when the country went on the UK's red list. It took days to reach.
I'm still waiting for the part where Nigeria stood up. I'm still waiting for that part. Hold on.
She says her room is clean and modern, but she doesn't hotel. Saying she's seeing guards sneezing with their masks now. Of course. The hotel had to be evacuated. So guys, there we go. So everyone, like, share, subscribe. Go to dynastymirror.com. Me and Kyla will be on.
Okay, all right. Listen, okay. Let me show you something. Let me show
He
you
does
something.
that to this in South Africa too.
He does. He does that with South Africa as well. I've noticed that too. I don't have as many examples, but yes, you're correct. I've noticed he does that with South Africa too. I don't know why. Maybe because South Africa didn't give him citizenship. I don't know. So this is the article he's talking about. UK removes 11 African countries from the travel red list, right? The British officials announced they will remove 11 African countries from the country's red list on Wednesday, stating the travel restrictions are no longer effective to contain the spread of Omicron, since it is now widespread in the United Kingdom. That's why they took Nigeria off the list. It's not because Nigeria stood up. Where is the proof that it's because Nigeria stood up? I'm still waiting for that. But that's what the video title was. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. But anyway, if we're talking about an African country standing up, there was an instance where Ghana actually did stand up to British Airways, but Prince Dynastamir would never make a video on that. Prince Dynastamir will never make a video on this. Ghana threatens to effectively ban British Airways because they don't like the London Gatwick Airport. Ghana literally did this even before. Anyway, the whole situation is here. British Airways basically wanted to operate its Accra flights in one of London's less popular airport, and Ghana went and they said, no, you can't do this because you want to do this in order to benefit yourself. But what does Ghana get out of this? So Ghana was literally thinking about banning British Airways, and British Airways backed down and had to change their whole plan. But this is something that that person will never talk about. That's what I'm saying. The wins that Ghana does, he will never talk about it. He'll only talk about the losses that Ghana has. But the wins that Ghana has, he will never talk about it. The losses that Nigeria has, he doesn't even talk about it really. Because there was one point when there was something going on in Nigeria, and people were commenting and they were like, you as a prince of Nigeria, why are you not commenting on this? You as a prince of Nigeria. And his response was, oh, I don't know about Nigerian politics in order to have a live stream about this. But you know enough about Ghanaian politics to have live streams about things that happen in Ghana? Okay. There's literally one last video. Like, I promise you guys, there's just one last video. And then anybody who wants to come up can come up and we can have a discussion. Let me just find the video. It's somewhere over here. But if you watch this from the beginning, you can understand the shade. This is not just hearsay. This is him on multiple times speaking on Ghana issues without not liking Ghana. But then when it comes to Sierra Leone and Nigeria, I don't see the same smoke. I don't see it. So I'm just wondering, why is that? I'm just wondering. I'm just asking. That's all. As a West African representative, I'm just wondering why you don't do that. There's a video right here. Let's play it.
When you discuss and talk about returning back to the motherland, Marcus Garvey, anything Africa, right, from a Black American perspective, when you're a Black American and you're told about Africa, there's the correlation between Pan-Africanism, between Black America and Ghana. Like, that's the connection. If you're a Black American, you go back to Ghana. That's where you go. So I went to Ghana last year for the first time. I'm late, I guess, to go into Ghana because I've been traveling to Africa since 2011. Last year was 2017, and that's the first time I went to Ghana. So I was expecting just this conscious Pan-African spirit and energy just running through the streets of Ghana. I remember getting off the plane, arriving to the airport. My friend, Nana, shout out to Nana. I'll see you next month when I come back to Ghana, who I stayed with. I remember going to his home, heading to his home from the airport. We got a cab. And I just remember just being hit in the face with pictures of white Jesus and pimping ass pastors all over the place, everywhere. I thought it would be worse in Nigeria, but by far, and I heard Zambia is pretty bad, but by far, the amount of white Jesus pictures. You had these billboards of these pimping ass pastors who we know are hustling. They're plastered everywhere.
I don't remember the live stream about him talking about the white Jesus is in Nigeria or Sierra Leone. I don't remember the live streams in that. Why is he speaking? Afrisco, do you have anything to say? let me calm
Yeah,
down. You need to calm me down.
you know, I don't. You know what? I know a lot of people talk about that too, but why would they say something like that? You know, it's their belief system. It's difficult to change people's belief system. You know, I wish I can do something about that, but I don't have anything to do about it. Staying on YouTube and talking about it wouldn't change people mindset. So why are you wasting your energy? That's why I don't like people coming on the internet and saying this, you know.
Listen, to me, it's not the problem of him saying it. He's not balanced. He can make a live stream about Ghana's not doing this, Ghana's not doing that. Where's the live stream about Nigeria's not doing this? Especially as a prince of Nigeria, you should know that country the most. Why is there no live stream on that? Why is there no live stream on Sierra Leone? You're a Sierra Leone citizen. There's no live stream on what Sierra Leone needs to do. But you can make videos about stop moving to Ghana, move to here, stop moving to here, move to here. Nobody else is doing that. That is the frustration. I don't understand if people can understand that is the frustration. It's not that he criticizes Ghana, it's that he's not balanced and he never speaks about the good things that that country does. That is it for people who don't understand for the 110th time.
I mean, which is in your face everywhere you went. Pictures of white Jesus and pimping ass pastors.
As if there's no pastors in Nigeria.
And I remember just saying to myself, and I wanted to interview some Black Americans who repatriated to Ghana from America once I went to Ghana, back to Ghana in December. But it's just,
he's basically saying he's disappointed because the pan-African Ghana idea that he had is not the same. Like I said, countries change. Ghana of 60 years ago is not the Ghana of today. Countries change. I don't know what else to say in regards to that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you were expecting to see when you got there, but you didn't see it. That's fine. You didn't get the citizenship. That's fine. Move on.
It was just on my mind. Now, we have to look at the...
Anyway, I don't even want to, like, anyone... I'm going to put the link for this video. Anyone who wants to watch it in their free time. I don't even want to watch this whole video. I'll watch it later by myself. But that was the last part. Now, end off, yeah, go ahead.
You know what I would like to tell Dyness is that I don't come here with the how do you call it, with the interest of promoting Ghana or saying Ghana is this and that whatever. To me, I would just say, if you come and try it out, if it's good for you, it's good for you. If it's not, there are a lot of countries in Africa, right? It's not about being biased or anything like that, okay? But Dyness, what I would like to tell Dyness is that if you like Sierra Leone, if you like Nigeria, if you like whatever, just use the things you like about the country to promote it. That's just it. Don't call other names. Don't say this Ghana or whatever. Let Ghana promoters promote their Ghana and promote yours too. Okay, share your wonderful experience with us. That's what we are interested in. That's all I would like to say.
Thank you for just saying that. If you're promoting Sierra Leone, just promote Sierra Leone. I don't know why you have to put a video saying stop going to Ghana, go here instead. I don't see who else is doing that. Where are the Ghanaian repats that are saying stop going to this country, come here instead? I don't see that. But when he does it, it's okay. Lastly, to answer his question, why do people keep talking about Ghana? Let me answer it again. Ghana is the second most peaceful country in Africa. Ghana did that by itself without you. If you don't want to promote that, no problem. We'll start promoting our country more. We'll start promoting our own country more. Ghana's the second most peaceful country in Africa. Do you think that's just for Africans to know? That's for the whole international world, the global world to know. Why are people asking, why are there so many investments in Ghana? Why would you want to invest in a country that's not peaceful? That's why there's so many investments in Ghana. Okay? Second one, I said it, I'll say it again. It's the third most strongest currency in Africa. Why does that matter? Oh, you don't want to invest in a country where the currency is not moving forward. You don't want to invest in a country where the currency is not secure. I'm not saying Ghana is the most secure place to invest, but if we're talking about the continent, it's one of it's a pretty good, I'll say it's not that bad. But see, this is the thing about Ghanaians. We don't worry about comparing ourselves to other African countries because we're trying to get to the top. Okay? You think I'm capping? You think I'm making that up? No, I'm not. There's a program called Ghana Beyond 8. Ghana's end goal. I don't know what some of the visions of some other countries are, but Ghana has a plan to not be on 8 anymore. It's something that's actually happening in the country. So according to Prince Dynast Amir, him talking about, oh, don't move to this country, move to that country. Listen, you could keep making those videos about don't move to Ghana, don't do this in Ghana, but Ghana's not paying attention to what you're doing. Ghana's moving forward with or without you, Prince Dynast Amir. Wodamaya, as he's what? Wodamaya has even put so many people on. Wodamaya even interviewed Prince Dynast Amir. Did Wodamaya make videos about don't go to this country, go to that country? No. So I don't understand where he got that arrogance to be doing that, to constantly be throwing shade in Ghana. As Afriscope TV said, if you like Sierra Leone so much, just stick to Sierra Leone. If you like Nigeria so much, stick to Nigeria. There's no need for you to continuously be talking about what Ghana is not doing. When Ghana is doing good, you don't talk about the stories of it doing good. I had to come on here and show some people a couple of things, good things about Ghana. He will not do it. He won't do it. And I'm wondering why. See, this is the thing. If you can't speak about Ghana, the good that Ghana is doing, don't speak about Ghana, period. Because we don't come on here trying to say, oh, this country is better than this country. We don't care about doing that. But that's what he wants to do all the time. I don't know why. Maybe to promote his tours, maybe to get more money from whoever's sponsoring him. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and add only me and Tunaja and any other last people who want to say something. They can say something. I'm about to close out because I'm getting angry. Oh, we can let Tunaja go first. He's been here longer.
Yeah, this is a bit funny. I think you are just getting used to you are not used to criticisms. I think that's basically what it is. One, yeah, Diners does do some criticism of people. I think you may have missed quite a lot of shows when he criticized Nigerians. He literally laughed a Nigerian lady off the panel because the Nigerian lady was trying to say something about the Nigerian topic that we were discussing once. So I think what is happening here is that Ghanaians are not used to being criticized. You know, when you are being covered with roses,
No, we are.
You are being covered with roses all the time. You are not used to. You're not used to hearing anybody. And technically, Dinas wasn't even criticizing Ghanaians. He was talking, and he actually qualifies it. With Nigeria, he doesn't qualify it at all. He just goes out and just says what he wants to say. I am one of them. I know because I've been angry with him with some of the things he's done. He's humiliated Nigerians off his panel. He's never done that with Ghanaians. The fact that you are making a show about it tells you the point that I'm trying to make. You people are used to being praised. You are not used to taking criticisms at all. That is the point. And I know for sure. I'm a testimony. I was on the panel. I was so furious. I told him, do you know that lady could have relatives watching her that you just humiliated off this panel? She could have her children and stuff like that. I had to write to him to complain about that kind of stuff. So to say that he doesn't criticize Nigerians he has a panelist come on to talk about Nigerian issues all the time. Ebube, people will know about Ebube. To talk about Nigerian issues all the time. What do you say about that?
Okay. What I'll say about that is it's true. He didn't always speak bad about Ghana. You're right about that. But I noticed after he got his citizenships and after he specifically started his touring agencies is when he stopped being so difficult on Sierra Leone and Liberia. So
Mm,
I'm thinking that okay, maybe it's because of the tours and maybe it's because he got citizenship. That's it. But other than that, he hasn't stopped. Again, I don't remember the last time he said something good about Ghana.
oh, see,
So my thing is don't speak about Ghana then. Like just you don't have to speak about it.
he speaks. See, the thing is, one, Dinas is a capitalist. I think maybe even above all things, he's a capitalist. He might be Pan-Africanist a little bit here and there, but he's a capitalist. He wants to make money. So maybe that colors his way of looking at things. But if you look at it on a more pragmatic level, he's not picking on Ghana specifically. He's picking on people he feels they need. Dinas is not precise. He's not, he doesn't think too much about things. It's not like people that contemplate what they are trying to say. He just comes and airs his opinion, and he without apologies. That's what he does. Because I've seen, if somebody that in Nigeria gives citizenship to treat Nigerians the way he does, you tells you that he's not in, he doesn't feel like he needs to censor himself in any way. He just says it as it is. And that is what really bothers Ghanaians when they hear him talk, because they don't hear people talk like that. And Dinas is disconnected. He's not the kind of person, you don't see him on other panels, talking. He's disconnected. He just comes and says whatever he likes and goes away. You have to admit that is the kind of person he is. And he annoys Nigerians too. He annoys me. Sometimes some of the things he does, he starts behaving like, those panelists that just like to laugh at people, laugh at women and stuff like that. He does those
Okay,
things now
so
and
how
again.
come he never made a video about going to Lagos Airport and certain things that happen to Lagos Airport?
Because he cannot cover everything. He covers other things too. He covers real estate. He covers tribal issues in Nigeria. He
Okay, so
covers the Biafra issue
he can hate on Ghana but have a real estate company there?
in Ghana.
Yes.
Because he doesn't hate Ghana. This is what I'm trying to tell you. For you to be saying he hates Ghana, he just misses the point. You are too used to being complimented. That is the problem. He doesn't hate Ghana. Not even close. He has more criticisms of Nigeria than Ghana. You are just not used to somebody talking like that. That is what I see here. You're not used to somebody any that type of opinion, because most people, like 90% of people, would say positive things about Ghana without one negative at all. But he is one of those people that will come out and just says it as it is. That's why he's got an investment there. But Dinas doesn't censor himself. Have you noticed that he doesn't? He talks about Nigeria in a bad way to when he wants to, even
No,
if he's
he
got a
doesn't.
citizen. Oh, because you have not witnessed it. I have witnessed it myself, and I've watched his videos when he does bad things against Nigerians, and he brings panelists on to discuss about Nigerian issues, the civil war, all the problems Nigeria has, corruption, name it. Where people are advocating breaking up Nigeria and all kind. See, it's because you have not check his videos out, check his history. You will see that in terms of negative stuff, he said far more negative things about Nigeria than probably any other group. And yeah, this is the country that gave him citizenship that he's talking about like that. Maybe about
I mean, he's a nice guy. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like I still like Dynast. Okay, don't take it as oh I hate him. I still like him. He's a very attractive dude, if I must add. But
oh my God.
that's not why. That's not why. But I don't know. I don't understand the motivation behind it. And many Ghanaians are upset about this. They are. The Ghanaian diaspora does not approve of this at all. Even there's Ghanaians in Ghana right now making videos about Prince Dynasty Near.
Yeah, I think they should have a thicker skin. They are being sensitive. He didn't even insult Ghana in any way. He just said, hey, look at these two other countries that are founded by African American. Maybe you guys should consider going there instead of all of you rushing to Ghana. And people are up in arms. If he didn't say that, wouldn't you people be surprised? Can you imagine if we were Ghanaians that were in America and all of them are returning to Nigeria, and a Ghanaian comes on YouTube and says, you know what, all these Ghanaians going to this in Nigeria. Can you guys consider going back to Ghana? You're actually from Ghana, you know. You have people from Ghana. That is not a criticism of Nigeria.
Okay.
That is just stating the obvious. That's what he did. And he actually stated it even at the beginning of the video because he knows this is how people are going to respond. But when he's dealing with Nigeria, he doesn't have any qualifiers because he knows Nigerians are used to taking criticisms. Anybody can say whatever they like about Nigerians. It's like, okay, just one more, keep doing it, one more, another one again. It's all good.
Hello, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I have to go soon, so I just want to jump on and say something quickly. Hi, African and Millennium. How you doing, sister?
Good, thank you.
It's good. Yeah, I watched a couple of videos from Dynast a long time ago. I used to be a fan of him actually when he was promoting Pan-Africanist and stuff like that. But then I have noticed that he is actually not all for Pan-African and Pan-Africanism or something, anything like. He does have his biases. He shows its clear signs of countries that he likes and countries he does not like. For example, South Africa, he really doesn't like it. I remember a couple of years back, his favorite title was about and about the Horn African and Ethiopian and black or Somalis black. Like every other video was like, are the Ethiopians black? What do you guys think? Are the Somalis black? Like it was ridiculous. And I remember also I watched one of his older video where he was talking about Liberia. You guys have to check that video out. It is really disgusting where he's taking the sides of the African Americans against the native people in Liberia and how they were treating, and he literally was talking like about white supremacists there. It made me really disgusting. That was the time that I dropped him. I really dropped like I could not believe what he was saying when he was taking the sides of the African Americans who were treating the natives very bad, and he thought, well, they were not civilized, we were civilized. Like he sounded like a white man, right? That disgusted me from there, and I unsubscribed to him. That was that was the like red sign for me when it came to him. But then I also noticed that he has a lot of biases against Ghanaians. I noticed that. Oh yeah. Oh, my favorite video is when he takes the Ethiopian girl and it's like, oh my God. He takes like a non-Somali girl representing Somali people, and she's also biased. I don't know what the heck. She was half Somali, half whatever, and she was like hating on Somali. Back then it was like his niche, you know, just come and like show about these people and like talk about it. That was a niche for him. So yeah, he is definitely not the one who is there to unite Africans. He's very biased, as you see. He's like, oh, it's our ancestor. Man, that was not your ancestors. Your ancestors stayed back in Africa, in America. They never came to Africa. So just chill. That really like shows me how he's like divisive. And he's saying, this is my ancestor who came here and they came here to Liberia, whatever. That's all I want to say. I'm gonna just mute myself.
You see, from what she just said, she's confirming my point. Diners is an equal opportunity insulter. He can come sometimes and say things without, he doesn't even care. He will say what he thinks and then he will go away. Sometimes you would think, okay, is it the same person that is sounding more conciliatory a moment ago? He can do that. And I think that's something people don't pick up on, because when he's talking about your country, you don't notice it that, okay, it's not only you he talks about like that. Okay,
yeah,
with
but
South
he
Africa,
doesn't talk about the good things about the country either.
But look at South
Can I
Africa.
respond to you?
Let me finish.
Oh,
what he said about South Africa, what he doesn't like, what he tend to notice about Diners is that when he goes to countries and he feels that the country is not being controlled
because
by
South
black
Africa
people,
didn't roll the red carpet.
let
Neither
me
did Ghana.
explain what he generally
Okay,
doesn't like.
explain.
Go ahead.
He said it himself. That's what I can tell you that he said. He said
Repeat what he
when
said.
he goes to countries that he feels that the countries are generally not controlled by the Africans in that country, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, so
That's
the
one issue he has.
Liberia that his ancestors built is thriving, right?
Did you lady not just tell you just now? He criticized the country too. He does it everywhere. He criticizes all of them. And the way he criticizes them is him having his own opinion. And people, you see, you might disagree with him all you want, but that is his own opinion. I don't think Dinas really means he's a mean-spirited person. His view can be mean, but that's him. Dinas is not somebody that considers people's opinion like that, the way people think. He's
But he
just
is
like a
very
normal guy.
biased, though. He is very biased, though. We cannot just ignore
When you say
that. He is
bias,
very biased.
is that he doesn't like certain things. He doesn't hate the people. He doesn't like certain things. If he doesn't like certain things about Nigeria, does that mean he's biased against Nigeria?
Okay, I have
He
to
doesn't
come
like
in
a
here.
lot about America too. You see, he doesn't
Look,
like a lot about America too. Go ahead.
are you done making your point? Yeah, look, Tanaja, no one has a problem with someone liking one country over another. Let's say, for whatever reason, whether your roots there or you think that that country your ancestors helped build because people were there already. So I think it's wrong for them to say they just built it. They helped build it. So no one has a problem with that. No one has a problem with them saying they love it. The problem comes in when you pit countries against each other and you create
Amen.
titles like and then you create titles like somewhat along the lines, don't go there instead, and you kind of berate the other country over, big up the country over another country, or you say all these terrible things about this country to big up that country. That's not look, I'm not a pan-Africanist, but the pan-Africanists that I've seen in my country over here in South Africa, maybe the black South Africans, but even Africans from other African countries, they don't say stuff like that.
Thank you.
They don't say stuff like that. Like in Africa, look, tonight, look. I live in probably where I meet people who say they're Pan-Africanists from across the continent. They don't say stuff like that. They don't pit countries against each other.
This is why I
Exactly.
love Josie
Hold on.
Gold.
It's about It's about you. For
Exactly.
them, they say it's about unity. That's what they say. And then this guy comes in. He says this and that about Ghana, like, oh, it's terrible, this and that, blah blah blah, and then he goes off to South Africa, and then he also
What
attacks
did he
East
say
Africa.
about
So
South Africa? I missed that part. I was just so deep into the
Controlled by
Ghana stuff. I
foreigners
don't
and
even know what he
non-black
said.
people.
no,
That's
it's
what he
deeper
doesn't like.
than controlled by foreigners. Like he's made some comments that I didn't like. He always anti
What
South Africa. He
comment?
always says, like, he made a video telling people, like, especially people, like, hey, look, if you want to come to Africa, avoid South Africa.
But what comment did this? Why?
That's what he said. Like,
But
you can
why
find the
did he
video,
say
like, on
that?
Google. I don't
You
know.
see, you are not. You see that, but you should know why he's saying it. You see, I don't. When people come like this and just
Look, to Niger,
say
Because
stuff, it's not
I'm
fair.
pretty sure because he's a staunch Pan-African, it had something to do with the Oyibos. It had something to do with that.
Exactly. You have to say why. You can't just
I
smear
I
somebody
know.
and you don't say why.
I
You're
know
smearing
why.
them.
I know why
Okay.
he
Yeah,
said
why
that.
did he say
I
that?
watched that video, and he did not like Cape Town because it was too white. So
Exactly.
people were too white, and
Yeah,
that was
but that's
exactly
not
what
the
he
whole
was saying.
country.
Exactly, but he was like, "Oh my God, don't go there! It's just too white people, too white, too white."
Then
That,
avoid
that
Cape
is why.
Town.
I remember. I watched that
Look,
video.
let's be real here. If you don't like South Africa, that's not a big issue. Like, that's what. Look, it's either you like something or you
It's the
don't. No. Two
non-Africans that
Niger.
he doesn't
Let me
like.
finish.
Don't
Yeah,
you
but
get it?
Niger,
Trinidad,
let
he
me
doesn't have to
finish.
say don't go to South Africa. He doesn't have to say
No,
that.
to Niger. No, he doesn't have to put one country over another, especially if you say you're Pan-African.
True.
Pan-African, like, look, for all the things I've heard about Pan-Africanism, that doesn't sound like a Pan-African. Maybe because I only understand Pan-Africanism from a South African point of view, and even from other people from other African countries. None of them say these type of things. None of them pit other African countries against each other. They might have critiques, but when you start saying things like putting one country down, that's a problematic thing. They critiques. Like, you might say, hey, look, you hate the fact that Cape Town, especially in the upper parts, like in the suburbs, is dominated by white people. That's a fact. But as soon as you start attacking a country, that's problematic. You might not like it, express it. The problem comes in when you pit countries against each other. That's where the problem comes in. And no one has a problem with
someone not liking something. Look, personally, myself, I don't like Cape Town. The other parts of South Africa, I personally don't like as well. The people where I am here in Johannesburg that hate Johannesburg with a passion, but they have to come here for work, so on and so forth. That's life. But why are you saying you're Pan-African and then pitting countries against each other? That's the thing.
let me
Yeah.
let me see. Let me just say
Wait,
something.
wait.
Go ahead.
Wait, let the lady go first. Let the lady.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. So yeah, it's not only that because it was two white people. Also, I remember he said that. Oh yeah, because of the Zulu people, he went with the safari somewhere, and they're supposed to be Zulu village, and they were just fake, and they were just normal guys. He puts South Africa as this fake plastic country of Africa. I noticed that very well, and so yeah, I remember that video too. So that was really yeah. Anyways.
I remember you jogged my memory on that video. I think he said something along the lines of no, he went somewhere like so they can show him traditional Zulu customs, right? And he had the problem with how the Zulu guy was dressed. I think he was dressed like he expected him to be dressed in some things. But for us and our culture, look, I'm not Zulu, but of course I have family members who are. But as Black South Africans, you don't have to be dressed in any way to practice your culture and your practices. It's just the way we are. So for him, he was disappointed by that, and I think he kind of like made it seem like some crazy white influence or some sort of thing like that, like it's fake, it's plastically. That is a very offensive thing to say.
Okay, can I say something? I think this thing of us saying is Pan-Africanist. I get your point when you say that, because you have to understand there are different shades. The way some other person talk, Pan-Africanism is different. You know, like churches are different. Even Muslims are different. They have Shia. They have different groups. And diners, people keep making the mistake. The guy, his Pan-Africanism is on a more just personal, instinctive level. I don't think he's like a campaigner, massive campaigner like that. He's a capitalist. This guy wants to earn a living. Don't make that mistake of just thinking he's there doing charity work to campaign for people. He's there to earn a living. It's more like your line of thinking, Josie. When he sees something, you know how African Americans talk. They don't mince words. He's one of those people that doesn't censor himself. He speaks his mind wherever he is. Have you noticed that ever biting his tongue? The guy doesn't bite his tongue.
But if you don't like a certain country, why do you have to say it?
It's because
There's
he's
some countries
his
I don't
opinion.
like. There's some countries in Africa that could be doing a better job, but it's not my I don't have to come out and what's the word? Influence anybody about that.
See, I think if he hears me talking about him like this, he'll be shocked that I'm defending him, because he knows I'm one of his biggest critics. Because I've told you, he really destroyed one woman on panel.
He loves Nigeria, so you're being biased.
I've seen him destroy a Nigerian on his panel. The lady literally almost cried off the panel. We are talking about this is not on a normal level. He went
I have to
beyond.
question you.
Go ahead.
Look, when I watch Search for Uhuru, and I watched it for a long time. I watched Search for Uhuru for a long time. Whenever he'd speak about Nigerians, if we're honest, it's with kitty gloves. And when he brings Ebube on, Ebube is kind of like to explain it and kind of like soften things. There was a Nigerian in America who called in like a few months ago and asked Dinus a question like somewhat along the lines of, hey, look, Dinus, people in Nigeria, be honest, people in Nigeria will get treated better by how much money they have. And Dinus refused to answer that question. By just him saying something, not attacking not attacking Nigeria, but just saying, hey, look, when you have more money, you get treated better, and when you have little money, you get treated like absolute rubbish. And he refused to answer that. He treats Nigeria with kid gloves. Let's be straight. I'm not saying that.
I don't know
this
where you got that from, but maybe he has had his
let's ask the chat.
Maybe it's
ask the chat.
See, maybe it's
does
empty
Dinus
out of
treat
bullets
Nigeria with
from
kid gloves?
attacking Nigerians.
Anybody?
He got tired. See,
no.
you don't get
chat.
it. You people just enjoy hearing people bash Nigerians, and
no,
to the point
no,
whereby,
no.
See, let me finish my point.
I'm not bashing Nigeria.
See, we can do the numbers and come and prove it tomorrow. to the point whereby if somebody trashes Nigeria 10 times and talks about another country a little bit, how dare he? But Nigeria is okay.
Well, that's
Go
true.
to his
No, he
channel
never
and search
attacks
his
Nigeria.
videos. Oh my God! Then you are not. I'm looking at the list of his shows here. You don't understand. It's like people have been conditioned to accept attack on Nigerians as normal.
Yeah, but he never
Go
attacks
and look at his
Nigerians.
video and go and see how many times he attacked Ghana. He attacks
but-
Nigeria all the time.
No, he doesn't. Let's be honest. Look,
From
I hear what you're saying when you
cryptocurrency,
say.
from
Look, to Niger, I hear what you're saying when you say other people attack Nigerians. That's a fact. But Dynast, no.
wow.
Let's be real.
See, him and Lou Major, they were calling the lady dumb, stupid. They laughed
No,
at
Lou
the channel
Major
because she
did
was
that.
talking about Nigerian culture. No, including
Lou Major
Dynast.
did that.
Like
No,
Dynast was
no.
laughing when he was doing that.
No.
He was the moderator of the show. He was laughing with Lou Major.
Lou Major did
And
that.
then
To Niger reloaded.
come on. If he was offended by it, would he encourage that kind of behavior? He was very, very happy to entertain it. For it to happen, he was even questioning the lady. And then when the lady left, they even started laughing more and talking about what the lady is like in the country. See, you don't know this. See, Americans, they have this hard edge about them, whereby if they start roasting you, they don't stop.
Yeah, but to Niger, look.
They don't stop. They just go and go and go.
But to Niger, it can't be that many people from different parts of the continent, even diasporans themselves, like FBA Nigel, are saying the same thing, that, hey, look, it is a fact that Dynast, especially Nigeria and Sierra Leone, you can't insult those countries there. Any other country.
No,
let's be real.
Because it's very unusual to see
No,
a
no one's
YouTuber
picking
that
on
is
them.
online saying, okay, these two countries, maybe I will treat them with a little bit more even-handed. Not even that even-handed, but just even coming close to being even-handed. But if you are not singing, hold on, if you are not singing the praises of Ghana, you are doing something wrong. Is there any channel out there that dares to criticize Ghana? Just give me one.
Is. Go
Which
Black
one?
to Africa.
Oh, okay. What did you say about that one today? And that one is not a big one that a lot of people know about, because you call them out. If you can name one or two, but there are not that many. You're not used to being criticized, but almost every channel criticizes Nigeria.
Every channel has been criticizing Ghana, especially since this vaccine mandate. What are you talking about?
I don't know about them. I've not seen them. Most of the videos I see about Ghana is positive video. And if you consider Dynast, they're saying something bad about Ghana. What I hear the Dynast saying is that
it for years.
See,
but to Niger, you're being disingenuous.
It's not disingenuous. What Dynast is doing is that he's saying that there are other options too. It's not only Ghana. And what do you expect from somebody that is from America?
Wait, but let's be honest.
People from his country helped to found 2 nations in West Africa, and then sees his own fellow countrymen traveling to Ghana continuously. Then if he says, okay, you know what, it's not only Ghana that is there.
Why didn't Liberia do this year of return then? Why is he saying there's more countries out there other than Ghana? Why is he not asking why Liberia and Sierra Leone didn't do official and Nigeria do official a year of returns? Why is he not asking them that question, but he's putting it on there's other countries than Ghana?
But that is not an insult though. That is just saying, why would you take offense if somebody says, you know what, my people, please go to this side a bit. Don't always go only to this country.
It's offensive because we already know that he doesn't like that country.
Okay, you are reading. You see what I mean? So if it was another country, that's another person that said it, you will accept.
You're not a good spin doctor. You're not a good.
You just admitted it yourself that if some other person said it, she would accept it.
Exactly, I would.
But you have to criticize people based on the merit, not just reading from your feelings about the person.
Tunaja, you're not a good spin doctor.
So you want me?
You're just not a good spin doctor. Like you're trying
I'm
to
not
spin
spinning from anybody.
No, but you are spinning.
I'm one of his biggest critics.
Tunaja, everybody is telling you, no, man, this is what we're seeing. And then you trying to spin it and make it seem like it's something else. What are you trying to do?
You guys are talking from your feelings. That's what I hear. People are talking from their feelings. Because I know how. See, look at South Africa.
He's not being honest about Nigeria.
Are by far the worst criticized people. So I do have some insight into this. We are criticized far more heavily than any group. So if you are telling me that Dynas
That's
is
true.
not, so how can you just say, oh, because if few
No,
people
no,
say
no, no.
something
But to
a
Niger,
little bit, not even serious, a little bit not throwing flowers on Ghana
but
is
to
a
Niger,
bad thing.
To Niger,
Niger,
there are
let's be
other
honest.
people that criticize Ghana, and we have no issue with it because they're being balanced in other
To Niger,
countries as well.
Ghanaians are the only people that you can hear criticize Ghana, and you won't even see it
Oh my
online. You see it
goodness.
in Ghana itself.
I'm just
If you
but
go
to
online and
Niger,
criticize Ghana, you have problem because Ghanaians will be like, "How dare you say that?"
to
And not
Niger.
even a
Look,
criticism, not even a criticism. What Dinah said about those traders, it was accurate, and I don't know why Ghanaians like you don't say, oh, you know what, this doesn't seem fair that you say Nigerians should spend $1 million to trade in your country, even if it's the law. The law is not fair. You should be able to say
to,
that without, and at the same time, defend your country. You
to
can't tell
Niger,
people to pay 1 million to trade.
yes, you
to
can.
Niger.
You see what I mean? This is the sensitivity aspect. How can you if you're in Canada there and somebody tells you that before you do anything in Canada you are going to pay 1 million to do it, $1 million, not even Canadian dollars, US dollars to do it. You're going to find that funny. Or before you go to school you pay $1 million. You're not going
To
to find it
Niger,
funny.
look, to Niger. Look,
Go ahead.
I'll agree with you on one thing. Nigerians are the most criticized, and that's because, hey, look, everybody has a relationship with Nigerians. You guys are everywhere. Like that's just the reality. And you guys also bash your own country a lot as well. Many
True.
Nigerians do that, and that is true. But we're speaking about Dynast. The whole thing was about Dynast bashing Ghanaians, which I've also seen it. I've also seen those videos, and I've also seen
Bashing,
him
that's
do it.
a
So hold
serious
on, hold
term,
on,
man.
hold on,
Bashing?
hold on,
Jesus.
hold on, hold on. But it's Dynast. We're talking about Dynast, and the reality is that the countries that he does tours to, he doesn't bash or speak badly of. That's a
Thank you.
reality because there's a benefit to it. All these other countries, and then look, the reality is this: where diasporans are going, they're offering some sort of tourism thing. Here in South Africa, you'll find that some people come on their own, but there are a lot of YouTube channels that are doing the same, something similar. East Africa, you'll find that. Other West African countries, I mean, there's a man like an African American man who also does tours to Ghana. Diners seems to be bashing countries where I think the only reason why he's bashing them because he couldn't get his way. Maybe Ghana just told him, "Hey, look, man, we're not in need of this," and they're not willing to
We
bend to
not.
his will, and they're not willing to bend. And I think something similar happened even on South Africa, where you actually have to have
No,
real
that's
money
quite
here.
inaccurate. This lady
No,
next
no,
to
no,
you,
no.
next
Hold
to
on,
you,
hold
the lady
on.
next to you
Let me
actually proved
finish.
it. It's
Let
quite
me
inaccurate what
finish.
you are saying.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Look, he just didn't have the money. It pissed him off, and then he started bashing these countries, saying, comparing them to other countries in a negative way, just to make those countries seem less significant, so they can boost these tours. No, don't go there. Come to Nigeria or what, Sierra Leone with me and pay me and give me that money. It's a money thing. That's all this is.
Okay, to an extent, I'll say Dynas is a capitalist. He likes to make profit from what he does. That's fine. But what you just said is also false. When you said, I don't know whether you are, I don't think you are telling falsehood. You're just saying from what you know. But this lady just said just now that Dynas was talking about Liberia and maybe even Sierra Leone, and they were talking. He was sounding like a white person. See, this guy doesn't measure his words that well. He's just a guy. He's a guy that went back to his continent and found that, okay, these are my people, and he doesn't like where there are too many white people because probably he doesn't have very good feelings about them in
But
America.
Tunaja,
He doesn't measure his words. He doesn't. It's not about, to him, he doesn't even, it's not money that totally motivates him. He just says what he likes to say, you like it or not.
I've seen you call in to search for Uhuru, and you seemed very cozy with Dynast. I'm just
Wow.
saying. No,
Me
I'm being
cozy
honest.
with Dynas. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see you
Then
fight him. No, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
wow.
I didn't. There was a show I remember when Lou Major was on, and then there was some sort of peace struck, and then you kept calling in many times. Let's be honest, you had a good relationship with Dynas when you called into
Wow.
the show. There was no, I
Okay.
didn't see you have any conflict. I'm saying from what I saw.
See, I've never
Gotcha.
written to
You
any
see
YouTuber
how
before.
his propaganda against Ghana, Nigeria is even having people in the comment section saying Nigeria isn't under the thumb of West like Ghana. Like, are you serious? They're all
See,
under the thumb of the West.
exactly. They are all. I think people. You see, people
So
will always say
now
all kinds of
people
silly
are
things.
taking these
See,
titles and putting it into practice. Okay.
see,
But you don't think
I've
that's a
never
big
written
deal?
a complaint letter to any YouTuber before, including Empower Haters. I've never written a complaint letter before, but I've written to Dynast. See, I can tell you that that guy doesn't mean his word. And what I discovered was that the guy is not that. He doesn't take things that seriously. He really doesn't. He
Well,
just wants to
let me
earn
say
a
it like
living.
this. Let me say it like this. He's probably upset that he didn't get chieftaincy in Ghana. There are more Black American. No, 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 no. Let me
Come
finish.
on.
There are the most Black American chiefs are in Ghana. Full stop. So Ghana's not desperate for chiefs. So if he's angry that Ghana didn't give him a chieftaincy title, we have other Black Americans already over there.
Maybe that would have helped.
There's a lineup. There's a whole application. They're not desperate. Year of return, we had the best of the Black. South Africa has this too, but I'm speaking about Ghana right now. Ghana has had the best of the Black American artists. We had Cardi B. We had someone refresh my memory.
See, you are sounding quite.
We had
You are.
we had Cardi B. We had President Obama. We've had Boris Kujo. We have Beyonce. We have the best
Man,
of
you are
the
so
biggest
sensitive. You see what
Black
I mean? Ghanaians are too
Americans.
sensitive.
Wait, let me finish. Like, we had the biggest of the best Black celebrities already in Ghana. So that's probably why they didn't give him chieftaincy. That's probably why his money did not his money couldn't buy him things, because we've already dealt with the best of the best. This is, no offense, but this is not Mali where they're looking for anybody. We have the best of the best who already been there. So we're not desperate for more like tourists.
Facts.
We're not desperate.
See,
Kenya is not desperate either.
see, take
There's
it
some other countries that are
easy.
not desperate.
See, you see, if you think what you are going to say is going to alter Dynas for 1 second, it's not going to alter the way he talks. The guy doesn't overthink things. He will just say it as it sees it. That's what I see. Dynas is random like that. I don't know why you are bothering. The guy I've watched him for 2 years now. He goes up and down.
People in the comment section that are literally agreeing with us, and you're saying that we're not.
People like to see things from a
Oh my
superficial level, and they plug into the zeitgeist, and everybody just group things
Tunaja, you're the
because they
problem.
don't think. I am on the other. See, I'm one person that has been on the other side of the fence. I've criticized Dynas harshly too. That's
When
I
did you
really
do
didn't
it?
like when he attacked a Nigerian lady. That beyond to a point whereby the lady had to go offline. They were insulting.
Was it Lou Major?
I think it was with Lou Major. You need to see the
But
insults.
Lou Major was the one doing the attacking.
See, he was encouraging it. He was laughing. I was telling Dynas, you need to stop this because this doesn't seem like a normal debate. He was encouraging it. And why would people then at the same time he's been accused of being biased? And no, he's not. Look at the guy. The guy is
that
a
was only
plain.
one time.
That
only happened
pretend.
once.
Dynas doesn't. Do you
that
think
only
Dynas
happened once.
thinks about what he does that well? He doesn't think that way. He just
But Tunaja, that only
says
happened
what
once.
he thinks.
That only happened once.
Wow. Okay.
The
If
rest
you
of the
see,
time look,
I don't
Tunaja,
know.
look, let's be real.
All
Nigeria
I
is
see is
taking
somebody
care
that
of
just
him.
says what he thinks.
No, Tunaja, let's be real.
How is Nigeria taking care of him? This guy bashes Nigeria all the time. What?
You can tell that
Go to
Ebu
his
is some rich
videos.
kid from Nigeria.
He's getting
and
money
then,
from the Nigerian tours.
yeah, it's obvious.
Wow. To promote one tiny village in this thing.
Well,
Not
when you
Lagos,
have a
one
country,
tiny village in a countryside. Come
when
on.
you have a country like Nigeria that doesn't get the best publicity, to be honest, that's doing a lot of work. Yes, it is.
Oh my God. No, it
Yes, it's
doesn't.
doing a lot
It
of
doesn't
work.
do any work.
Yes, it is.
See, am I not in Nigeria? Why am I not doing the work? He is doing it and he's bashing Nigeria at the same time. So I have to tamper my criticism of him because I'm not doing what he's doing. See, why people just like to criticize people too much? Ghanaians are being too sensitive, and I would say South
No,
Africans
we're
are
not.
not. You are being too sensitive. You are used to being spoiled, showered with roses, and all the rest of it. Get over yourself. Somebody can criticize you now and again.
You're making me laugh so hard.
So, stop it already. He didn't even like criticize Ghana. He was like, oh, just go to this other country. You know, before anybody starts saying
Why
I'm
did you put
criticizing
Ghana
Ghana,
on the title?
because he had to tell them that because they are all going to Ghana, isn't it? He's saying
What's
you
wrong with
all are
that?
all rushing to Ghana
They're
because he
not all
feels that
going to Ghana, by the way.
African Americans founded Sierra Leone and Liberia. They helped found it. That maybe some of them should go there.
Shouldn't they already know that?
But he wants to remind them because a lot of them are rushing to Ghana. That's what he's saying. He has a right to do that as an African American. If you look at Kwesi, what Kwesi says here about Ghana all the time, Ghana for Ghanaians.
That's not a bad thing.
What are you going on
That's
about?
not a bad thing.
He's allowed to say that to African Americans, that African Americans should go to countries where they help found the countries too. So I don't know why people are finding this confusing. People just like to hate. Let's face it.
Yeah,
to be honest
they
with
do
you,
like to hate.
But I respect what the Ghanaians did in many ways. Like, they protected their citizens. Some countries don't, and it's caused problems. So that's actually a good thing for them to do. So much respect to them for doing that. As far as Dynast, look, you can criticize, but there's a difference between criticizing, hey, look, I don't like South Africa or this country for X, Y, and Z, and that's okay. But when you start pitting countries against each other and trying to like make the other country seem like the worst so people can buy you a tour, it just seems scandalous. It just like there's a word for it. There's a word for this. I just forgot what it is, but I'm sure people get what I'm trying to say. Like, so you're just trying to make the other country look like a complete shithole or the worst place on the planet just so people can buy your tour.
No.
So it's not right. It's not right.
We're gonna let Dr. R and Comrade Shay go ahead. Thanks for calling in.
Can I go first, or do you want to go first, Dr. R?
You go first.
Yeah, so I joined the show late and I was watching the videos and I kind of see 2 points. But one thing I have to agree with Atunaija, we Ghanaians, sometimes we can be too sensitive. I do agree. There really isn't a lot of like criticism in terms of like our history and stuff like that. So we Ghanaians are not used to the sort of criticism levied at other African countries and other Africans. So that I do agree, we should. But at the same time, I feel that Dynast is being quite disingenuous. Like in particular, the video he made about the Ghanaian government charging airlines over $3,000 for unvaccinated people. That really doesn't affect the people who are patronaging those airlines. It's really between the Ghanaian government and those airline companies.
Thank you.
The whole point of that video was so incredulous to think of. It was so pointless. It made no sense. I never knew that Dynast now doubles as Delta, United Airlines, Northeast, and all those Western airlines. Their spokesperson. They should be the ones who should be angered by this, not any Black or any African American or any African person. That's one. Two, I was just watched, so I stopped the panel. I went to the video to watch. The man was struggling to come up with solid reasons why he felt aggrieved. That really rubbed me off the wrong way. And secondly, I don't think Dynast has anything, has anything bad towards Ghanaians or Ghana in particular. I just see it as a business move. My man is a businessman, his clientele or his area of expertise is Sierra Leone. Of course, you want to paint that region in a positive light, and what way to do that is by going after your main competitor, which happens to be Ghana, which is weird because Ghana really doesn't try super hard to be this haven of Black Americans or European American. Europeans of African descent. I just feel like it's just a business move. I don't think he harbors any strong or any valid anti-Ghana sentiments. And even with that, it's like a new thing because of his business. But I do agree that we Ghanaians should, calm down. It's not such a big deal, but he's being disingenuous. If you're making a video that doesn't really chastise people coming to Ghana, but the companies and the airlines bringing people over to Ghana is pointless. And also the I do agree on one part. It's just weird for you to make videos saying don't come to Ghana, or don't, and even forget I'm a Ghanaian. I wouldn't support anyone making a video saying don't come to Nigeria, don't come to South Africa. It's
Thank you.
unnecessary. It's pointless. It's not really, I don't know. It's, again, all of this is because he's a businessman. He has a business to promote. He has a business to grow. So to Nigeria, you supporting him and all of this and making it seem like there's no agenda. I think that's also disingenuous. There's obviously an agenda or place here. Yeah, those are just my thoughts.
And the agenda is his own feelings, the way he feels about the thing. If you want to call that agenda, that is the way, and the way he feeling at the time.
Yeah, but
he can
switch. Agenda is turning into money in the bank.
I don't know. The guy, sometimes he says things that are not even good for his pocket. He
Now I
doesn't
get
think
it,
things
Nigel.
through.
You're the one paying Dynast. You're involved in this.
I have observed the guy. He's like a scatterbrain a little bit. He doesn't have a coherent view about things. He can just come now and just say something like boom, because that's the way he is. He's not. Look at him. He's not. He doesn't. Dynast is not the kind of person that really. He has feelings about things based on his own prejudices and the way he perceives nature, but he just says things. He doesn't overthink things. I don't know why people
Give Dynast citizenship to Gambia. Next videos, he'll never say anything bad about Gambia. Watch.
Maybe, but did that stop him from saying bad things about Nigeria? No, he didn't.
He doesn't say the worst things about Nigeria.
Wow, you sure? What is the worst thing that he has not said?
Bad about Nigeria?
He has said everything everybody else has said. He has said them. Just say one.
I've just never seen them.
Because you have not been watching his programs enough.
Look, I've also been watching. Like, normally what happens is this. Bube comes on, and then Bube kind of like softens things. And then, like, let's say there was something about Nigerian scamming. And then Bube was like, no, people are just idle. And they just have nothing to do. And he made it seem like that.
No, Ebube doesn't do that. I came on the panel.
Ebube and Dynast are defenders.
Ebube is recommending separation of Nigeria. He is supporting the breakup of Nigeria. Ebube has his own views too. These people have their own views.
But they put it in a nice kind of way. They never like, like say anything to any brings Ebube. And Ebube is like what you're trying to do.
And Ebube
no, look, let me just finish this point. Like what you're trying to do, like be a spin doctor. Ebube is perfect.
No. I don't like where we pick
Ebube is someone who's very
to blacken their names, like the way they did to Black Seat. See, people like to pick on groups. They just pick on one person and they want to tear them down. They pick on one person and they want to tear them down without even doing it fairly.
Ebube is intelligent and he can spin things. You can tell he's a lawyer. And he can make you believe shit that you don't actually believe. Ebube is a very intelligent guy. And you can tell that, and he softens it up.
I would defend you any day. Somebody comes and says something that I think you didn't say. I would say the same thing. Same will go for African millennial. If I feel like somebody is saying something that they are just trying to say that you are this, you are that, you are that, I will say, no, that's not what he believes. He believes that the white people are great in South Africa. He believes South Africa is doing very, very well. But he doesn't necessarily believe that Ghanaians are rubbish. I will defend you if somebody comes and says something like that.
No one said anything about Ebube saying that. It's Dynast.
I'm saying that Dynast. That's why I'm saying this about Dynast, because I think it's unfair to say Dynast hates Ghanaians.
Oh no, he doesn't hate Ghanaians, but he dislikes the country and he doesn't promote it at all. So.
Oh no! See, okay, maybe it is true. Maybe he doesn't promote Ghana because he probably knows a lot of people are promoting Ghana, but he prefers to promote others. He rarely even promotes Nigeria. I don't even know why people say he promotes Nigeria. He doesn't promote Nigeria. He doesn't go to tourist sites. Dynast has gone to tourist sites in Nigeria. No, he hasn't.
Okay, he promotes Nigerian festivals. He says Nigeria changed my life. He says African Americans should go to Nigeria.
Traditional stuff. He believes in traditional stuff. He goes to the villages.
Every country has traditional practices. Every country on the continent has traditional religion and practices.
He's one man. He goes to one that embraced him, and I don't even know how he went there, because I'm not even sure I will have the stomach to go to where he went to. He went there. They welcomed him in, and he did what he did, and that's the one he knows. You have to let him do what he wants to do. But Dynast doesn't care what he wants to say. What he feels, he will say it. I think Dynast is one of those few people actually that whatever he wants to say, will just say it. He doesn't care who he offends.
All right, no problem. Is there anyone else that has anything else to say after scope? Anyone else? I don't think he's there.
No, I don't have anything to say. You know, I've pretty much said whatever I wanted to.
Okay.
Enas is not the best YouTuber. He's not the greatest, supporter of Pan-Africanism, but he's also not the person we are caricature. That's we are saying that he is today. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that he's an angel. Like I said, he did a lot of bad things.
Oh, nobody's
You
saying that he. And this is the thing. Nobody hates Dynast. Like, this is not against the person or what he does. This is just against the motivation of what he's doing. That's it. And of course, it's personal because he doesn't say bad things about Nigeria. So, of course, you're not going to feel it. He doesn't say bad things about Sierra Leone. So, of course, Sierra Leone's are not going to feel it. But there's even people from other countries who have said that he hasn't said the greatest things about their country either. So, that does exist.
I'm one of them. He didn't say great things about Nigeria. That's why I'm telling you that some people are more sensitive to it. He says bad things about Nigeria. I don't come on his panel and say, "Oh, why are you saying this about stuff about Nigeria and all the rest of it?" He does. Don't. Like I said, he's the only person I've written to complain about something that happened on his show. I've never had the energy to write to anybody like that because what I saw that day was ugly. I'm not even sure the video is even online. So this guy can go off on one and just do some weird stuff. He doesn't care whether he's a Nigerian citizen or not. He still speaks his mind. And that tells you something about him. I keep saying it. This guy doesn't overthink stuff. He will just say what he likes. And I think partly because he has other sources of revenue. I don't think this source of revenue where we talk about, this trip, this thing he's doing, that's where most of his money is coming from. He's a free person. That's the way I see Dynast. And that's why you don't see him on panels all the time. I don't know why they keep calling him like Pan-Africanist, that kind of stuff. He just wants to connect to the culture. I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, so any country that he deems to be too westernized is not on the top of his list.
No, he doesn't like that. I think generally you see that with his behavior. Whenever he goes to country, he feels that the hotels are owned by foreigners and this is owned by foreigners. He doesn't like that. Generally, he doesn't like that. And that is one of the things he liked about Nigeria. But I believe that the moment he sees that Chinese people are owning stuff, and he will probably speak his mind on that too. He doesn't like that. And for somebody from America, you can see why he sees things that way. Because he's been in a country where most of the stuff is owned by other groups. So he feels like maybe it's good for him to be around. Look at Dynast is a kind of man that wants to own stuff. He doesn't talk about people that they feel like they need to own things. Their own control. Their own.
Dynast is never gonna go to Namibia. He's never gonna go to South. Well, again, he's not gonna go to some of the more developed countries because it'll bring him no money. So he's not gonna go to those countries because what is he gonna say? If he goes to Kenya, what is he gonna say?
Wow,
he can't say anything about Kenya.
Those countries will bring him a lot more money. You know that. If he went to Namibia is a beautiful country. They would have brought him more money. Dynast goes where he feels. I think that's what he does. He goes where he feels comfortable in, and he tends to feel comfortable in the rougher parts. And the blacker it is, the better for him. I think that's the way he goes. That's what he does. I think Ghana is very, very black. Let's not mistake that. I think maybe the only reason why he doesn't feel so much about Ghana is because he feels that everybody's going there anyway. Some people just do that. Just because everybody's going there, they want to choose something else. Maybe that's all he's doing. Yeah. Because Ghana is very black. Ghana is as black as they come. I don't think Ghana is owned necessarily by too many foreigners per se. But I just think because so many people are already going there, he just feels like, okay, there's no point. Let me go somewhere else. And he's not doing that in spite of Ghana. He has actually, like you said, he has an investment in Ghana too. He's not doing that in spite of Ghana. He's just saying, so many people are queuing up. Let me queue up with stay in another queue. You shouldn't have to be sensitive about that. I am more sensitive about these things with Dynast than you are. Dynast has said some nasty things about Nigeria himself and the way he treated human beings, Nigerians. I think I'm not even sure he's treated African Americans that way before on his panel.
Yeah, Teenager, all you're saying, I get what you're saying, but I think what African millennial and other people are trying to air is that at least when he's making these statements towards Ghana, there's an angle that can be ignored because he sees Ghana as a competitor for what he's doing business-wise. So it rubs Ghanaians off the wrong way, because other Ghanaian YouTubers and other Ghanaians who are engaged in all this, tourism to the continent, we do not disparage other African countries like Sierra Leone or Congo or anything like that. I think that's the major point of contention for most Ghanaians. And that's a fact, because like I gave an example, that's video title and other ones I saw. It's so pointless. There's no need for it. You can have your own personal motivations against about how Ghana is run and all of that. But the angles he takes is always talking about how it don't come to Ghana because of this, don't come. It all makes it seem so business oriented. That's the point. He's being disingenuous in that way. You can talk about him going to places where there's no signs of westernization or no white people controlling businesses and all of that. But you can also look at it the other way. He likes to go to places where it's easy for him to grow himself. Let's not be ignorant. Sierra Leone and Ghana are two different planets, so to speak. Sierra Leone is at least a couple years away from where Ghana was at independence, even to present, in terms of even how large the market is and in terms of how saturated businesses are. And it's a common thing with capitalism. The more a country develops, the more Western it becomes. It's inevitable. Ghana has gotten to a point where, there's businesses owned by Ghanaians in the diaspora and all of that. Same with Nigeria, same with Angola. It's inevitable. It has nothing to do with Ghanaians kowtowing to westernization of Black people. But Daniels doesn't like competition because he knows that what he's doing in Sierra Leone is going to be infinitely harder for him to replicate that in a country like Ghana or Nigeria or Congo. If he was being honest about this whole back to the continent thing, he should have moved shop to Congo and Angola. Those are the places where most of the African slaves were sent to North America, not Ghana, not Sierra Leone, not Liberia, none of those countries in West Africa. But he doesn't want to go there because he knows it's going to be difficult, logistically speaking, and in terms of everything else in Congo. And at least in Angola, it's even much more developed in infrastructure-wise than Ghana. He's not being honest. There's a couple of sketchiness involved with this whole thing. So you always supporting him and defending him. It makes you look disingenuous by association too.
Hold on. I'm not supporting him and defending him. And by the way, I think you have spoken quite with a lot more nuance than most people here. But the answer is within the very statement that you have made yourself, that why didn't he go to this in Congo and all the other places? Because you are overthinking it. You are saying he's being disingenuous. He's only one man, and you're saying he's trying to cut another market down so that he can. How can one man be able to cut a market down that a national government is running to bring people into the country, and he will be able to siphon them to go to Sierra Leone? You see, this is the thing. Even some of the most nuanced people still fall for the same thing, where they think Dinah somehow is capable of overthinking things like that. The guy speaks. Some people are just contrarians. Everybody goes in one direction. He wants to go in the other direction. You say, some people say, oh, why is he not, picking on this in, what's his name, Namibia or whatever, other countries. He could have done that. But the ones he chose are the ones that maybe he felt more comfortable with doing this type of things in. We shouldn't overthink it. The guy is just being a guy. I don't know why we keep overthinking these things, saying he's being disingenuous and all that. I don't buy it. I really don't buy this disingenuous. He has to pick a country. He has to. As a matter of fact, if he was picking a country, why would he pick Sierra Leone, Liberia, some of the poorest countries that don't have a lot of money? What?
No, I'll tell you why.
He's got the best citizenship in the world.
No. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Yes,
those
why?
countries are by far some of the most poorest on the continent. So they need people to come in. They need money. So some tourist dollars coming in will help them a lot.
Hi.
So you can't compare it. Let's be real here.
That is sad.
You can't
That's
compare
so
them
sad
to
say.
No, but it's the truth.
Can you imagine? Picture this,
but it's the truth.
Can you picture
it's the truth.
Let me just ask you this
ugly
question.
Truth. It's the truth.
Let me ask you this question. Can you picture someone like this in Dynast promoting South Africa and going to America?
It won't work.
Hold on. Going to promote South Africa.
It won't work because we don't need it.
Do you know, you can say all that all you want, but if he is able to convince the South African authority to do that, do you know how much he could earn from that?
Okay, look.
So I don't know where you're going from. The guy can do stuff if he wanted to.
To Niger, here's the reality. most of the tourists that come in from South Africa are not black people from other parts of the world. So
Exactly,
and
but he can promote him to black Americans. He can promote South Africa to black Americans.
Let's
if he
be
wanted
real,
to.
Tunaja.
They're
Let's
not
be
trying to
real.
go to South Africa.
It's an easy sell.
Hold on, Tunaja. Let's be real here. The reality is this, right? South Africa doesn't need that, and African Americans in terms of numbers won't really affect the South African economy in the same way. Sure, some people might make some money. Like there's already a tourism company that's doing that in South Africa. They also have a YouTube channel. They're promoting African Americans coming
Would they be
to
better
South
than
Africa.
Nigerians?
Yeah, hold on.
Would
And
they
they're
be better
doing
than
that.
Nigerians? Just
Hold
go.
on. They're promoting it, and that's wonderful. But in terms of like the overall tourism thing, I don't see them becoming as big as like the rest of the world, like the Asians and the Europeans. It's just the reality. Most of the people that come here are that. Sure, you could encourage more diasporans to come, but I don't think it's gonna have the same effect as people from other parts of the world. Hell, I think even other Africans, actual tourists from other African countries, are far more of a better option. I'm just talking economy wise. No, I'm not talking like emotional or like, oh no, our brothers and sisters coming back. No, I'm talking just economies. And I personally think that for most African countries, it's more or less the same thing. I could be wrong, but it's
Your
more or less the same
interpretation
thing.
is taking
That's
into
what I'm saying.
account. You are taking into account how it affects South Africans. You're not thinking about how it affects the African Americans. I believe if he promoted that African Americans go to South Africa, it would be an easier transition for African Americans, and they would love that promotion. They would love it when they get there. So this is my
You're
point.
missing
The
the
point I'm
point
making.
that I'm making. You're missing the
I
point
get
that
the
I'm
point.
making.
The point you're making is that whether it's going to make that much of a change to South Africa because South Africa gets
I'm saying that
people
no,
coming from other
no,
groups.
no. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
The problem isn't African Americans. I'm saying, look, one of the reasons why certain countries are not really getting involved in it because they don't really see it. How do I put this? They don't really seeing it benefiting them in the same way other tourists will benefit them. It's a great thing maybe for a small tourism company, but for larger economies, they don't need them. But maybe smaller economies on a continent like Sierra Leone or something like that, they might need it more than those countries. That's all I'm saying.
But tourism is bad.
Of course, they will need it more in those countries. But the African Americans, the question you have asked is that would the African Americans need it more than South Africa? That's the real thing. I'm trying to say that the African Americans will find it more beneficial than South Africans will, because it's it's an easier transition, isn't it? Because South Africa is not so dissimilar to the US, but with more black people on the ground. You see what I mean? And if he promotes that, there's far more resources to gain from that. He has the personality, he has the access, he has it all to be able to do that. And this is the thing. People just see him like a predator that is trying to go and just capitalize on stuff. That is, if that is what he was doing, he's going to pick the best destinations where he's going to make more money from. And to be fair, most people are not doing that. Most of these people that do these things, they're not picking some of the juiciest countries. So I don't. You guys should try to look at these things in a more, rational way, because clearly it's not necessarily about the money. It's about where they are, what they've experienced, and what they like. They've been in the US. The way Dinah sees the world is that Africa should be a space for black people. Hence why he doesn't gravitate towards South Africa that much. Look at the countries he goes to. The countries where white people don't tend to want to stay, like Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria.
Point taken.
Great.
But I still overall disagree with you.
You're welcome. So I'm not singing his praises. I'm just saying that he's not like as negative as people think, because I am a testimony that he attacks all groups. And this lady, any girl or something that was on earlier and talked about how he was talking about Liberia like a white supremacist. So The guy doesn't overthink stuff, and because I was upset with him when he did those things, and he would do other videos. You don't even get any sense of remorse from him. He just comes on and says it again, and says whatever he likes. That is the kind of personality he is. In a way that I don't apologize for what I say. If I believe in something, I will say the same thing. Maybe that's why I understand him to an extent. If I say something that I believe, you can't censor me. I will tell you what I think. You like it or not. Some people just come like
Okay.
that.
At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, all I can say is if he continuously makes those type of videos, but he doesn't put the same effort into speaking about what Nigeria needs to work on and Sierra Leone needs to work on, then that's just what I'm gonna have. That's just the outlook that I'm gonna have. Because again, when Ghana does great, he doesn't make live streams about it. But as soon as Ghana slips up, a live streams up there. When Nigeria makes a mistake, he minimizes it. When Sierra Leone does something, he never talks about it. When Senegal does something, he never talks about it. So it's like if he continues to do that, he's not gonna get the respect, especially from the Ghanaian diaspora. It's gonna be gone.
Can't believe, does Ghana slip up? I can't believe that. Is that even possible? What did you just say? Ghana slips up. See, don't be too sensitive about these things. The guy just says what he thinks. Leave the guy alone, and we should take it easy on some of our people. If you disagree with him,
No,
go
no, no,
online,
no, no,
go
no.
on
There
his
are other
panel and tell
YouTubers
him
that are
about it.
there are other YouTubers that are more balanced. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not saying
Who
that
is
he's
more
the only
balanced?
one that criticizes Ghana. There are other ones that criticize Ghana too, but they equally criticize other countries as well, which is why I actually don't even care about it.
Okay. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. All I see is that the guy doesn't sing praises of Ghana. That's one thing I know. But even when he's not singing praises of Ghana, he's not necessarily criticizing Ghana. He's just saying go
Yeah,
to other
okay.
places. So that people don't criticize Ghana. Let's face it, people don't. What criticism do you have of Ghana? No, give me one criticism that people give to about Ghana
No,
that you know
okay.
of.
Let me agree with you. People don't criticize Ghana enough because they don't know anything about it. That's the only reason why.
Because there are bigger
That is true.
targets. How can you miss Nigeria when you miss Nigeria and go to Ghana? There are bigger targets on the continent to criticize. So why would you criticize Ghana when there are obvious targets to criticize than Ghana? This is why you can't. Okay, name one criticism that you hear people criticize about Ghana. I can't even remember one.
Oh my goodness.
The only one
I'm
I
done.
know from a Nigerian point of view is that trade, this thing that they do, and the way they pick on Nigerians. That's the only one I know. But anything else, I have not seen it. Everybody talks good about Ghana online,
No, they
and
don't.
you tell me one. Then I don't know. You tell me one.
African Walker, I said, have you been listening to Go Black to Africa lately?
Tell me one.
Okay, never
Go
mind.
black to Africa.
Give me one criticism. You don't even have one criticism that they criticize Ghana.
No, but it is true. Like he mentioned, like when he was in Ghana, how bad the infrastructure was. Oh, how terrible, how disorganized Ghana was. He did say stuff along those lines.
Versus which country? Versus America
Ghana.
or versus Nigeria?
He said
Or,
Ghana. No, he didn't. He didn't do a verse. He said criticize Ghana.
If he said that, you know what? If he was being mean about it, then obviously that's not
No, he
nice.
wasn't being mean about it. That's the thing. He wasn't being mean about it. And then he made other videos about other West African countries that he saw the similar thing. That's why people are not that upset about it.
You see, okay, you see, I get that. I get that. When people criticize Africa for being a little bit messy and stuff like, why not? You're allowed to do that because there are things that are not ideal on the ground. But I just feel like we should take some of all these things with a bit of don't be sensitive about it. What is the point of being sensitive about these things? Nigeria gets far more criticism. Liberia gets more criticism. So even South Africa gets a lot of criticism. South Africa
No, it
does.
doesn't.
What? South Africa does. Ask Josie. We talk about South Africa as, oh, black people don't have this crime. Okay, I can start naming all the things they criticize South Africa for. Xenophobia. Name it.
Yeah, but all those people who say that about South Africa have never been there. So
Yeah, but like I think general criticism is not just xenophobia, crime, all sorts of other mad stuff, corruption in the government. Oh no, The country's not as well run as it was when it was run by white people, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
People say
Jesus Christ. No, I have to agree with Josie Gold. Like, I personally, I'm not a big fan of the ANC. I can't tell you how many times I've had to argue with online trolls who said exactly what he said, that South Africa was much better under apartheid when whites were running. Yeah, South
Is
Africa.
it not true?
No,
Wasn't the economy stronger? That's a fact, isn't it?
No, because
but
it's a discussion.
Yeah.
To this now. Me and Josie are going to start fighting again. No, let's just.
So it is true, right? The
It's not
economy is
true.
doing better.
No,
I
it's
can look
not.
at the numbers.
The economy's triple.
Yeah, it's
so
not
the
true.
economy's triple since '94.
Are you sure?
Yes, it
South
has.
Africa's economy is amazing.
Relative to the other
tripled.
countries in this time, if you count for inflation, I'm
but
sure country was doing better back then than it is now.
No, okay. First of all,
wasn't.
the country.
The white people are doing well. White people are doing well. I think, but black people are not. So, like when you say South Africa's doing well now, like more people have benefited from the economy than before. That's just the reality.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Kaiser,
also,
did you have something to say? And
could I
then
just interject one last statement before?
Yeah.
Also, those people who keep on harping about how the economy and the country was better under apartheid, they forget the most important thing, that the economy was benefiting just 10% of the overall population. The black population were not given proper schools. It was easy. It was very
That statement is
easy
one
to
of the
be
most
so industrialized
insensible
when it was
statements
benefiting just a fraction of the overall country. Oh, bro, no. This is a fact. It's a fact. The whites were the chief beneficiaries of the apartheid economy. Of the apartheid economy. That's a fact. It wasn't equal. It wasn't even. If it was, there'll be no apartheid.
If British was still in charge of Kenya, Kenya would be the most successful African country. That's just facts.
No.
But what about the people of Kenya?
Conversation right
what
now.
about the people of Kenya?
What
Here's
about
the
the
thing,
people?
Kaiser. Okay, so let me put it to you in this way, right? If you came to South Africa, let's go back to the 90s, right?
Okay.
My early memories, like let me say like when I was 6 years old, like a place like some of the townships, many of the townships didn't even have roads. Something as simple as roads. Many of these places didn't have electricity. White people built for themselves, and black people are there just to serve them and make sure they were comfortable. Anything else that black people have came after 94. Something as basic as electricity, most black people didn't have. Clean water coming from the tap, that black people didn't have stuff like that. That infrastructure came with the ANC. So for me, as a black South African, I'll pick democracy way over apartheid any day, even the size of the economy. Sure, could they have done better? Yeah.
Josie
They
Gold, you're
messed
just
up in
saying
many
that.
things. Huh?
Josie Gold, you're just saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying what?
Josie
Gold, you're speaking from a privileged perspective of like your country's doing so good, so you're there like, oh, yeah. Do you know what's going on in some of these other countries? Do you understand that these countries have been regressing since independence? Do you understand that some of these countries got independence 60 years ago and they're not even halfway to where South Africa is right now?
Look, okay.
Because South Africa was built by the Dutchman.
No,
Look,
that's not entirely
let's
true.
be realistic, Josie.
That's
look,
not entirely true.
Without the Kakuna coming to,
that's not entirely true.
Josie, without the white man or Kakuna coming down to South Africa, you guys will still be in the desert, like what's this tribe called, Khoisan, right? And educated,
come on,
not wearing clothes.
Without the resources of South Africa, the Dutch wouldn't be able to do anything with the land. So let's be equal then. It's not like the Dutch carried all the gold, the diamond. No,
obviously.
let's be equal. Let's make it fair.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I think
No,
both
but
sides
when
are
the Dutch get to settle.
I think I need to rephrase it. Let me put it to you in this way.
You fight, your name will be Josie
No.
and you have no clothes. You'll be around here running around.
You see that statement? You see that statement that people say
No. Hold
South
on.
Africa's economy was better before.
Yeah,
I think it's an
go
accurate
ahead.
statement.
Let Josie go.
Okay,
go
let
ahead.
him go.
Okay, look. like what I was saying. Look, did the white man do his thing? Sure, but I can't sit here and act like, look, no one can doubt the ANC is corrupt and they're a mess. But I can't sit here and act like they didn't do anything. Many of the things that are basic, even like they've done a lot. Love them or hate them, they've done a lot. I think that's why people kept voting for them. It's only like in recent years where they've started regressing, where like in the next election or 2 elections they might lose. So, but I understand why people voted them for a long. They did a lot for people. Sure, that white people do things, but they did things for themselves, not for the people. Many people were struggling, poor, malnourished. Look, they messed people up. It was there just to serve. They were just there just to serve white people, to build for white people, not for them. So look,
But you
many
didn't
of
answer my
these
question.
people.
Can I add something? Can I add something?
I wanted to say
Yeah,
something
right.
about the
Yeah,
comment.
I just want to add something quickly. I believe that any country that was colonized, they should have learned from the colonizers
Exactly.
how things work, and that's how countries develop and move forward.
See, this is why Ethiopia is not as developed, because they weren't colonized. So,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah, Dr. K, I'll give an example. Dr. K, did you watch that video, Empire of the Sun? These Chinese workers, it was kind of racist.
yeah, it was
Basically, there was a
horrible, though.
Chinese guy talking to a Congolese guy. The Congolese guy can speak Mandarin. He asked him basic things. That he said he never met Belgians in his life, and he asked, yeah, why did Congo, since the 60s, that gained independence from Belgium, why did it instead of going forward, it went backwards? Because the Belgians, sure, they did terrible bad things here. To hell with the Belgians, but they built some railways and some infrastructure. The Congolese should have learned the basics from the Belgians and moved forward to develop.
And
Imagine
Dr.
if it
Art,
was Singapore. Imagine if it was Chinese people that had Congo. It would have been a 5 trillion or 20 trillion economy.
Yep. And not
Can
just
I say
that.
something about that? Can I just say
Let
something
me
about
add.
that?
Let me add one more thing.
See, I've been trying to say something for the last 3 speakers. Regarding the statement that South Africa went backwards and the last comment that Congo went backward, I think that is factually true. Let's face it, it's factually true. South Africa was a more powerful country when they were well, let me finish now. Come on, I'm not trying to troll people. They are factually more powerful when they were under the rule of this thing. It's a fact. But the question is, when the country was not being governed for us, it was still them that it was being governed for. So now, when they handed over power, before they did, they even disarmed themselves of their nuclear technology, that's in terms of nuclear weapons, and downgraded the power of that country before they handed over. So, which means the country that they took over from, that they handed over, wasn't as powerful as the country that they were running for themselves. The same happened with many African countries. And they went even further to even downgrade the countries, degrade the countries' economies. Remember, somebody said something about just learning the basics from those countries. It's one thing to know the basics. It's another thing to be able to physically execute them. You need access to specific tools, and if any of the chain of processes is disrupted by these people, you can't execute them. If you want to build a train station, you have to have steel manufacturing plants. How do you do that? You can't just, because you know it in your head, put steel on the ground. When you want to build that steel manufacturing plant and it is disrupted, good luck trying to build that steel rail. Even if you know it, it's not going to matter. This is why we are behind, because the chain of making all these things happen is disrupted. If we get them back in place, then you find out they will start flourishing again.
But in Niger, there was 2 points that guy made. The second point was actually about how Africans use money, and this one is so true, right? Because I'm the only African on the continent. So I'll tell you what happens, right? When these Africans get paid, do you know what they do? They spend their money every week on alcohol and everything else. I don't think about planning for tomorrow. Then next month, right, they text me up borrowing money from me because they mismanaged their resources. That I do think is true. I think in African mentality, there's this idea of just living for today rather than thinking about tomorrow. Like, you give someone an idea of how they can plan for future states, they'll rather plan for right now and this week. And then they're consistently being put in this position where they're going to be a spaces of lack, but they don't think about, hang on, if I just prepare for that lack moment, I won't have to lack. but they just consistently keep spending all their money on alcohol, having fun. That part, I think, is a fundamental problem with a lot of African culture, which I think if it doesn't change, we're just never, I say they're never going to be able to uplift themselves.
I'm not saying anything.
Did I just... This guy.
Where are all the people? Let them say something. Let them respond to you now. You that like to troll them all the time. So where is Josie go? So I think what you said is actually accurate. Sometimes you say things that come across as if it is like you are just trying to troll people, but it's actually sometimes actually accurate. Like, you know,
yeah,
we
sometimes
always
I troll.
will balk because of feelings. We say, because why, you know, the South Africa would have been developed without white people. No, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been this developed now. It's factually correct. So it's just true. The question is there's no point going, talking about the
But
past
Tinaja,
right now. We just have to
let me
focus
ask you a
on
question.
But I have to respond to you guys there.
Some tribes prefer to not wear clothes or be civilized. Like if you go to Kenya, in North Kenya, you have the Turkana people. They refuse to actually get educated. That's an example. Why? Why don't we like progress? Like, wearing clothes is not that hard, guys. Like,
See, some people like their traditions for some reason. You can't take it away from them. There are tribes in Nigeria today that don't engage with the Nigerian state.
Look, man,
they are there.
like you said, like the whole white people thing. Look, I'm not denying that they had their own role in it, but I can't discredit my own people, especially after '94. They did a lot. That's all I'm saying. Most of the development, most of the infrastructure, the bulk is the state. So they're the ones that pushed it. And of course, the span, like, what is it? Destroying apartheid architecture. That was one of them. So I have to credit them for that. Look, that us being under apartheid for a long time have a role in giving us certain skills. I would agree with you. It did. So yeah.
Did you
Okay,
but do you agree that
all
they
right,
downgraded
wait.
your country?
So tonight, Jay, you can respond to that, and then after that, we're gonna start to do the final statements on the panel. Thanks.
Okay. I wanted to ask Josie Go, do you believe that before they handed over to Mandela, they downgraded the country? Or degraded it
Like,
so
in
that
what
they
way?
are not as
Militarily?
and economically in terms of the general population, so that they will remain at this stage still struggling to get their footing.
Economically, no. Economically, even military. Look, minus like the nuclear weapons, like all the capabilities are there. How it's managed, that's a different. It's all there. All there, even like the manufacturing side of it, like the weapons.
And what happened with the
manufacturing.
HIV? How did you guys get so much
all your
HIV?
Air Force within a day.
Yeah, hold on. That's that's the weapons. Economically, look, different South Africans will have their own opinion. Personally, for me, no. I think many people did benefit. It was never going to benefit
How did you guys
everybody
get so
in
much
that way.
HIV?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We discussed this on another panel.
Yeah, we'll discuss it on another panel.
You weren't here the last
As
time.
if it's your fault. As if he's asking as if it's your fault, and just like, you know what, we like HIV, let's just catch it. What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that?
You go to Somalia,
You're a
HIV is
madman.
really low. No, it's a real legit question. Why does Somalia have really low HIV and South Africa has the highest in the world?
Because Somalia has better prostitution practices.
Prostitution.
No, it's true. You can't. No, you can't go to the hotel without.
To death. Just Google who's this guy.
Yeah, so just
okay, I don't even want to.
Is there a lot of gays in South Africa? Is that why? Because it's a Western country. Because this is
Kaizo.
Okay.
We have to close the show.
Just Google Dr. Death.
Yeah, I really want to know because I always wondered.
Yeah, just Google something called Stratcom. STRAATCOM. Stratcom. Yeah, that's how it happened.
What does that mean?
I guess it's a coalition. I think
those are the people that were responsible for like biological. What is it? Like creating drugs and putting them into South African society, and also creating diseases to kill black people.
You know
Oh
what?
my
I
God.
believe
This
that
sounds-
because I've
Guys,
seen,
guys,
I've seen them
Wait, one
confess to
second,
it.
one
They've
second.
confessed to it on TV. They have actually confessed to it on TV. They did that
Okay, we're gonna talk
on
about that the
CNN.
next time, with all due respect. So we're gonna start to
We
do
all know
closing.
CNN is
is
very
tired.
truthful.
It's holidays.
Whoa! We're
African,
gonna
let
start
let
doing.
us discuss. We're all here having a great show.
I cannot be here. I have something to do. That's why I have to close the show.
That's
Seriously.
okay. I'll
She
be a
has a
good
life.
host
No,
for their people.
I think
We're
she's now
closing it out.
bored why we are not going after Search for Uhuru anymore.
No,
Oh, I see.
No.
Yes,
No,
let's
that's
go
not
off
what.
them. Let's go off them.
No. It's fine. We can do
Search
that
for
next time.
Uhuru.
The closing statements. Anyone have anything to say before we close up for real?
Okay,
Yeah.
let me close that first.
Merry
I think
Christmas.
Dynas is a simple guy. He just speaks his mind. Sometimes he annoys people, including myself. He's just, a simple guy that goes online to say what he thinks. And for better or for worse, that's what you get. That's it. Thank you.
Honestly, can I add something?
Okay.
Dynast, for me, what Dynast is doing is kind of like crookery. Like for me, like I don't really like what he's doing. I don't see why he has to like pit one country against another. That's not right. If you don't like a country, yeah, sure you can criticize, but when you like pit countries against each other, that's not a good thing. I don't support that. Yeah, Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year. Bye.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Great festive seasons. What can I say? All right, see you guys.
Bye. Anyone else have anything to say?
I want to say thank you to what's the name again? MS Delta guy for being a massive supporter of the channel. You know, we see you, all of us see you. You know, so thank you for the support and have a blessed weekends and New Year as well.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, happy holiday, guys. I left for a couple minutes. I think I missed like the last 10 minutes, but happy holidays. Great show as usual. I hope you guys have a very wonderful, safe Christmas break, and see you whenever I see you. Take care. Bye.
Oh, yeah, we'll see you soon. Well, hopefully. Anyways, for anyone wondering about the South African thing, don't worry. We're going to have a show on that. We can talk about that in the Nigerian versus South Africa versus Somali. We could talk about that a bit later.
I'll be having a great show, I think tomorrow, and also on you'll be also having a show, right? Will you be having a show? Yeah, on Friday and Saturday. Okay, we check, but I'll be having a great show. I will talk about the devil of Africans, like the devil who is actually the devil of Africans. You know, it's one of the shows. It will be very great. I would like to have everybody. If you are melanated, you are black, you are whatever, you are African, you are descendant from African, you are from Ghana, wherever you are. You know, join us. Let's discuss who is our real problem. Who is the devil? Who is the devil we've been praying, casting in the churches, and the ones we've been calling? Because some of us, we don't know them. So we would like to have a great panel. So we discuss maybe on Saturday. It's gonna be starting like 5 4 p.m. GMT, and I want Dr. Kezo there as well. I want all of you as well. I want all of
that's kind of early on my end. I think 5 p.m. GMT. That's either 11 or 12 o'clock, 11 a.m. or 12 o'clock p.m. But okay, no problem. Yeah, and just to answer your question, I think the devils is us. I don't really believe the devil. I don't really believe the devil is the colonizer or the white man. I really do think it's us at this point, but we can talk about that later. And yeah, Dr. Kaiser, do you have a final statement?
Nope.
Okay, well, with all of that, thank you guys for being here. Once again, this video is not a hate video. It's just about the mentality that person has, and it's just really annoying. Again, as Josie Gold mentioned, you don't have to put one country down in order to promote another. Do you get what I mean? It's like saying, hey, don't go to Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is this. Go to Brazil instead. Why don't you just say, go to Brazil? Instead of saying, don't go to this country, go to this country. Don't do this, do that. It's annoying. He's done it multiple times. I don't know why he thinks it's cool to do it. Now, somebody said he doesn't claim to be a Pan-African. I've heard otherwise, but if he doesn't claim to be a Pan-African, then fine, I can give it a pass. But I mean, don't be the spokesperson of West Africa either. If that's how you're going to be, don't be the spokesperson of West Africa. Just speak specifically on just Nigeria and Sierra Leone, since they're the best countries in the world, and South Africa, Ghana, and all of these other countries are just waste, right? Like, why don't you just do that? That's how I feel about that. He's a great guy, but I don't like the sneak disses, and you expect people of those countries not to say anything about that when you constantly do it. Are you serious? That's not happening. That is not happening. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. Let's see what you guys are saying. There's just some fights going on over here. I don't really see. Oh, we are not being sensitive, we are being realistic. He thinks Ghanaians are soft. Yes, you need to come on the panel. Who is the worst? Is it the South Africans? Is it the Somalis? Or is it the Nigerians? You need to speak on that because we need to set it straight. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. Someone said, why don't you guys continue to do a show? I wouldn't mind somebody doing a show on here, but I just don't want to host it. I'm not going to be available. So if Kaizo or anyone else wants to do a show on here, you guys can go ahead and do it after this. But me, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be speaking about something different. If you missed the playback, watch the playback. It's a whole 2 hours at least where we talk about this. So we're not just hating. We have videos of this person saying this from his mouth. So you can watch the playback and then make a comment after you watch the playback, not because of the title of you being in your feelings. Again, I want to know where Wodamaya started this whole Africa to the world thing, but I don't remember the videos of Wodamaya saying, oh, Congo is a bad country, don't go here, don't do this, don't do that. I don't remember those videos. I'm just saying, I don't remember those videos. You can promote countries without pitting countries against each other, especially with false information. Okay, you're talking about you want ECOWAS to come together, but you're comparing two West African countries? Oh no. This is just embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. Mystic is just. Anyway, you guys are having a completely different conversation. It was nice to see you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if anyone knows where Mr. Uganda is, tell Mr. Uganda I'm looking for him. We have some serious matters to discuss. Have a wonderful. I don't really celebrate Christmas, but have a wonderful whatever time of the year you guys are celebrating. Bye.